I'm well, we're live, obviously. So, my name's Brad. This is the Let's Get Inspired live vlog. This is episode 84. Episode 84. It's Monday. It's the 2nd of February, 2026. It's at about 10 to 8 in the evening, UK time, of course. Let's crack on as we always do. So the title for today is Let's Get Inspired Live. It's a Let's Get Inspired live vlog, which I've just said. It's episode 84, and I'm going to be talking today about my first year on YouTube. Was it worth it? Was my first year on YouTube worth it? How's it gone? What have been the challenges? What's been the cost of it? How's it gone, my first year? I'm going to talk about that today. I think just like a reflection. And of course, as always, I'm going to respond to the comments as I go through, as I go through with the live. Let's say hi to the quiet one 1111. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're okay. Hola back to you as well. Hello back to you, the quiet one. I hope that you're okay. I didn't plan on this. It's just I feel like I've got the energy today. And I've got a little bit of time, so I'm going with it. I'm just going to type something in first before I begin to speak properly. Should I say? One moment. Of course, I've been at work today. I've had a nice day, actually, if I'm honest. So, reflection. One moment. First. My first year on YouTube. I've done it for a year, just over a year. Well, it's probably about 13 months, if I'm honest, in total. I've come a long way. There's ups and downs. I'll put one moment. Sorry, guys, if you're there or not, I don't know, but we'll go with it. There we go. Let's go with that. There we go. Let's go with it. We'll get in there eventually. Alas, I don't know the rest of your name. Alas 200. Hi back to you. My name's Brad, by the way. Nice to meet you. I hope you're okay. Saying hello back to you. Yeah, I'm going to talk about what it's been like making YouTube videos as a YouTuber. How have I found it? What's it been like? Obviously, when I started, I didn't have a bloody clue what I was doing. I've never done it before. I didn't even like my picture being taken. Never mind speaking in the front of a camera, which might sound crazy. But I felt like I needed to do something. Why did I start this? I'll carry on. Kirash Khan, how are you, father? I'm from Pakistan. Sending you love and respect back, Karish Khan. I hope you're okay. My name's Brad, by the way. Nice to meet you. Sending love and respect back to you, of course. So why did I start? I started because I work full-time as a scrub nurse. I work for the NHS, if you've not heard this before. I work in the theatres, and I work hard. Of course I work hard. That's all good and well. And I thought to myself, what am I doing? I need to have my own business. I really wanted my own business, and I didn't know what to do. I had no fucking clue what I wanted to do as my own business, but I did know I wanted our business. And then I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm going to do drop shipping, like selling products or something. I thought that was my first initial idea. And I thought to myself, I felt the pressure to just to try something, to have a go at something, to dare to be shit at something. When you start something new, you're usually not going to be very good at it, are you? So I just felt, do you know what? I'm going to have a go. And I ended up, I thought, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And I started to review products and things like that. And I remember just being on I remember just being on a camera, looking at myself, I'd be so self-conscious, I'd be so nervous, I'd be so on edge, and I was trying to be perfect. I was trying to be polished. But it took me, that attempting to be that prevented me from being myself like I am now. I've got more comfortable on camera now, but back then I was shocking. Trust me, I was shit. I was scared. Anyway, I'll carry on reading. Alas, he's saying, my name is Mohammed, by the way. Mohammed, Nice. Thank you for sharing your name, Mohammed. Nice to meet you. Karish is saying, okay, follow my account. Okay, love you. I'll send love and respect back to you. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. So why did I start? I felt like I needed to try something, for fuck's sake. I've worked all my life. I'm 43 years old. I've worked since I was 16 years old. I've never not had a job. I've always worked. I've done a lot of different jobs, but I've never had my own business. And I felt I'm going to try something. So I started with the YouTube and creating content, and I felt, what am I interested in? And my first videos were terrible. If you go back to my videos, if you want to, you don't have to, of course. It was all scripted. I had a script. I even had a teleprompter when I used to start doing. I didn't do live when I first started. I did edited videos, and you basically, an edited video means you've got to be like as perfect as you can in 5 or 10 minutes. But it wasn't 100% me. And I'd get a teleprompter, meaning that I could read things off my phone. The teleprompter gives all you the words coming down, and I'd say the script. And it didn't fucking sound good. It didn't sound like me 100%. But that's how I started. Anyway, I'll read the comments. Noon, you should just work on a farm or a pub. Noon, I work at the hospital. Working on a farm and a pub. Nothing wrong with those things. Working on a farm must be hard work. Working in a pub can be hard work. Shadow, 2x Shadow, do we care? No, so shush. It's okay. I don't expect you to care, really, Shadow. I don't expect you to care, really. It's okay if you don't care. Go somewhere else if you don't care. It's okay to go somewhere else, isn't it, Shadow? Go somewhere else. Look at something else. Look at something that you enjoy. That's what I do. It's up to you, though. It's your life, of course. So why did I start? I just wanted to start my own business. I wanted to start my own business, and that's why I started. And when I first started, I've talked about the edited videos that I did that were fucking shit. They were shit. They were edited. They were forced. And I remember, what did I end up doing? I bought this microphone. So I spent £130 on that. I bought an editing system for my PC to edit videos. I learned how to edit videos. I got better at it, but they were bad at the beginning. And then eventually, sorry, I'm going on. Where am I from? I'm from Chorley in Lancashire, which is in England, northwest England. Where are you from, Karish? I think you might have told me. You're from Pakistan. Yeah, you told me already. Yeah, I'm from northwest England, mate. That's where I'm from. So yeah, doing the edited videos, doing one a week, hardly getting any views when you first begin. Even now, I don't get loads of views. Let's be honest. Let's be real. But I get more now than I used to, and I wasn't getting lots of views. I was doing okay, but I was just learning, and I just had it in my head. I thought, do you know what? It's okay. I didn't expect to get loads of views. Some people expect to go viral on here straight away. They expect to have this or that, and then they get disappointed when it doesn't happen. The reality is no one's even heard of you when you first begin, when you first start this shit. So it's very difficult. Anyway, Karish is saying, England are so nice country. You are so beautiful. Okay, my friend. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Sending love and respect back to you. I appreciate that. Thanks. So anyway, I'm just doing a bloody evaluation of my last year as a YouTuber. I don't even, this might be interesting. This might not be interesting, but I'm going with it anyway. So what was I going to say then? Let me just have a sip of water. Hi, Sander. Good evening. I'm just talking about, Johnny mentioned, Johnny was on here yesterday. He mentioned to do, talk about your first year as a YouTuber. So that's what I'm doing. Noon. Hi, Noon. Bad is subjective. You're fucking right there, Noon. Absolutely. Do what you enjoy and eventually people will watch. Noon, that's very wise of you to say. Very true. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to pin that comment because good and bad is subjective. It's based on perception. Everyone's got different opinions, different thoughts, different wants, different needs, Noon, as you're saying in your own way, of course. I'm just paraphrasing you there, to be honest. Do what you enjoy and eventually people will watch. Yeah, do what you enjoy. Do it authentically. Do it real. Do it from a genuine perspective. So that led me to talking about, I love psychology. I love self-improvement. It's what I'm about as a person. I love I love quotations. I love stoicism. I love just learning and growing and self-development. I love psychology. I think it's interesting. As narcissists are interesting. Toxic people, I find the subject interesting. Learning about people, why they do things, why they don't do things. It's helped me to make sense of the world. That's why I talk about the things I do. So that's sort of the topic I chose. I didn't start doing I did edited videos up until about August last year. Every single week I did one, at least one. So I kept the continuity going. I kept going, which was what you need on here. You need perseverance. Then I started doing this. Sorry, I'm going on a bit. Karish, you say thank you, my friend. No worries, thank you. So eventually, I'm going on a monologue here today. I'll answer all the comments. Don't worry, guys. I'll respond to all the comments. So yeah, after, what was it? After April, I began doing the lives. And my first lives, guess who watched me? Nobody. And how many subs did I have? I must have had about 20 subs. Absolutely fuck all. Next to nothing. And I did the lives from my computer. I've got like a camera on my PC. I'm getting no views at all, apart from one person, my partner. She's the only one that knew about it, about me doing the lives, and she used to come onto the lives. But I found that I loved talking on the lives. I really enjoyed it. I felt good. And it was very difficult to begin with. It was like speaking into the abyss, like no one was there, but I still kept turning up. No one was watching, but I kept turning up. And this happened for months and months. And it took me till June to get 50 subscribers. So it took me 6 months to get to 50 subscribers, which is fuck all really. But to me, it was a big deal. And once I got to 50 subscribers, the YouTube program, whatever you want to fucking call it, allows you, me, or anyone, once you get to 50 subscribers, you can do lives from your phone. And it's just a lot better then. It like branches you out to more people. And then I just found I love doing the lives because it can just be my authentic self. Like in the past I was doing these edited videos and it weren't really me 100%. I was reading from a teleprompter as well. It didn't sound like I sound now. And I think it's really important to be authentic. Speak in real time. Be your fucking self. You can't be anybody else, man. And I found it just felt better to be doing it. So that's led me to doing lives all the time up until now. Anyway, that's that. Anyway, let me read. Hello there. Hello there. Oasis or Arctic Monkeys? Oh, good question. Hello there. Oh, difficult. I'm going to be a bit different and go with Arctic Monkeys, but they're both really good. What's your answer to that? Hello there. Santa's then saying, so if bad is subjective, what if a person is just a selfish shit person towards everyone and they're a low life? Is that not objectively a bad person? Oh, interesting. Is the person just a selfish shit person towards everybody and they are low life? You classify what you said will classify as a bad person because of all the behaviors. Some people might not see that in them. Some people might. Birds of a feather flock together, Sander, maybe. So if somebody was a shitty person themselves, and then they saw another shitty person, they go, oh, we've got another birds of a feather flock together. They might think, oh, they're shitty as well. That makes me feel good. I like that they're shitty because I do those shitty things too. And I've got like a brother in arms type of thing. Maybe that could happen. I'm just trying to think outside the box. Karish is saying, I am poor, me. America okay. Sending love and respect. I don't know. I've never lived in America, man. It's got its pros and cons. I'm sure it's a massive country. Sander's saying, Arctic Monkeys all the way. I agree, Sander. I've gone with Arctic Monkeys too. But Oasis have got some really good songs. R.I.P. to Epstein. Well, he did bad things, didn't he? Wasn't a good person. Don't hide all the... Please, Sander, please don't take all the thingies off. Please don't take all the messages off. I need to read them, please. All right, I'm getting repeated things there, aren't I? I get it. It's all good for the algorithm, though. It really is. It really, really is. or AP999994. Thank you for helping my algorithm. It's really helped my algorithm. Thank you. It's really helping me. Cheers, man. It's brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to keep talking anyway. It's the same bloody comment. It is. It is. I'm going to keep talking. So what I thought it would, I'm going to keep talking, guys. Of course, do you know what? What I'm going to do with that one? Gone. Bye-bye. You've been timed out. I've got rid, Sander. I'm going to move him. I've already done it, the spamming. You're right. Absolutely. So what I thought it would be like versus reality. So being a YouTuber, I don't know if has anyone else made a video on YouTube? Have you ever tried it? Have you ever done it? What it's going to be like versus reality. I kind of wasn't naive. I thought I'd never been naive about it. I thought I knew for a fact that it wouldn't blow up straight away. It takes a lot of work though. Honest to fucking God. It's consistent perseverance needed just to make it. And there's different ways of making it, isn't there? Of course. Most people don't last 6 months doing this shit. They burn out. They go too hard too fast. They get disillusioned and they give up. Most people give up with this. Most people, I think only about 8%-ish of people who have made their own YouTube channels become monetized. Doesn't mean they're going to be rich, by the way. Most people quit. I've got some spammers there as well. OMZ, you've been on here before. I'm bald, yes. Mark, from the screen to the ring, to the pen, to the king, where's my crown? What's my bling? Always drama when I ring see. I believe that if I see it in my heart, smash through the scene because I'm reaching. It's got like a Mark, it sounds like a rap, that, or a rhyme. OMZ's just been a troll. Beth saying hi. Hi Beth, how are you? How are you? I hope you're okay. Abe's Kumar. Abe, sorry, I can't say your full name. Abe Sheikh J. Kumar. Saying, what is one advice you would give to your younger self? What a really good question. I'm going to share that. It's really good. What is one advice you give? It would be to not care too much about what other people think. My advice to your younger self is yeah, don't care too much about what other people think. Do what's right for you. Don't feel guilty when you say no. I'd say that to my younger self. Go for it. Go for it. It takes thank you for that question. Very good question. Very thought provoking. And thank you, Sander, for getting rid of that really rude person as well. They're part of life. Anyway, thank you. Beth, thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you to all of you that are nice and respectful and decent people. That's what my channel's about. That's what it's about. And I appreciate everyone, all the good people. I appreciate the decent people. Beth saying that OMZ person is rude. You're absolutely right, Beth. Thank you for pointing that out. You're absolutely correct. Sorry, one moment. You Uniquely Beautiful by Emma. I'll call you Emma if you don't mind. Oh, sorry, your name's Harriet. Okay, can I have a shout out? My name is Harriet and I do boxing. Wow, Harriet, that's cool. Big shout out to Harriet and respect for the boxing. I used to do boxing when I was younger, only amateur, only like training, but it was really good. It makes you really fit. How long have you been boxing for, Harriet? Verse, he's saying, are you a monk, sir? Well, I've got a monk's haircut because I've got a bald head, Verse. To an extent, I am not a monk. However, some of the principles I try to live by, I admire some of the monk-like principles, Buddhist principles. Sander saying to OMZ, you've been reported. Absolutely, OMZ was being really rude. Well done, Sander. And Harriet saying hi again. Sirasuke saying opinions on Mark Goldbridge. Mark, what's my opinions on that person? I don't have any opinions on that person because I don't know much about them. So I don't really have much to say about that. Beth is saying, I'm doing well, thank you very much. Well, sorry, Harriet is saying, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Good, great team. My name's Brad, by the way. Nice to meet you. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. My name's Brad. What are you doing? Someone's asking me. Mail. I'm talking about my last year as a YouTuber. I'm also reading all the comments. I respond to all the comments the best I can, as thoughtfully as I can. And I'm just talking about just concluding really about reflecting on the last year as a YouTuber, the good things and the bad things and what I've learned. One of my subscribers mentioned for me to talk about these things, so that's what I'm doing. Do I support, 1 minute, sorry. Mace, male Mace is saying the beautiful people, what a tune that is. Oh, who's like sings that? It's like a goth guy. Oh, I forgot his name. Forgive me, male Mace. The beautiful people. That's a good tune, man. Top tune. Sirasuke, do you support a football team? I don't really watch football anymore. I prefer rugby. It'd be Blackburn Rovers, and they're not very good. Abe Sheikh Jayakumar. I don't want to be rude, but did losing your hair affect you? Because I'm starting to go bald, right? Yes, it did when I was younger. When I was younger, I had hair, believe it or not. I think I've said this story a few times. I had hair when I was in my 20s. I started to go bald at like 19. So it started to recede. And people noticed it on me and I was really fucking insecure. And I tried to make the best of what hair I had. But I was going bald at a young age. So I was really insecure, really self-conscious, which is normal, especially when I was young. And it bothered me for a long time. Trust me, fucking really bothered me. But then at one point I thought, do you know what? I'm going bald. It looks shit. It looked fucking shit. So what did I do? I shaved it off. And then I bigged it off, basically razor all off. And luckily, I've got the head shape for it. So once I shaved it all off, I looked in the mirror. I thought, I look all right. I look the best I can. Less is more. When you're going bald, if you're not going to get hair, I didn't want to get a hair transplant. I thought, fuck that. Nah, didn't want to get that. Didn't want to get a toupee because I look like an idiot. Didn't want to just leave it there, like hair at the side, none at the top. It looks shit. Let's be real, it looks shit. And shaving it off, I look better. Less is more. And once I'd done that, like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, Jayakumar. Like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. So if you've got the right shaped head, you take the leap of faith, shave it all off, mate. And it's one less problem. That's how and now I feel confident about it. I'm used to it. Anyway, Yorick is saying hi to Sandra and Brad. Hi, Yorick. How are you? Hope you're okay. Sandra says hi to Yorick. Yorick says like and subscribe. Yes, thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Underrated God. Nice haircut. Yeah, it's a haircut. I cut my own hair, believe it or not. Yeah. I'll take that as a win, mate. Find it 2026. Big love from UK, Durham. Cool. I've been to Durham. Durham, it's a nice place, actually. The city centre is nice. Find it 2026. Yeah, I've been there once. I had a good day out there. It's near Newcastle, isn't it? Of course, up north, let's say, northeast. Sandra says, how are you, Yorick? And hello to, Sandra says, hello to Find It 2026. Sirasuke, love from Newcastle, which is close to Durham, isn't it? Not far from Durham. Sandra says hi to Sirasuke, saying hi, Newcastle. Hi to Sirasuke. Thank you, Sandra. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, guys, for everyone that has. It means a lot. Thank you. Yorick saying, still miss my pet. See him everywhere in the house, his favourite sitting positions, him following me around, missing all that. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Yorick. There's a lot of love there, isn't there, for your pets? That when you're caring for them and looking after them, and it's really difficult when they pass. Grief. I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. I I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I hope you're okay. That's what I'm going to say for now. You gave him a good life. You gave Einstein a good life, though. Abdullah is asking, what's your favourite movie? Shawshank Redemption. What's your favourite movie? What's everyone else's favourite movie? Beth is saying, I'm not really a spatial sort of person, but I reckon I'm starting to get the hang of how it all fits together bit by bit, even if it's a bit messy at first, LOL. What do you mean, Beth? Sorry. Is it? Oh, I forgot your name now. Sorry, Beth. What do you mean by that? I'm not really a spatial sort of person. What does that mean, spatial sort of person? Can you elaborate? Sandra's saying, oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Yorick. Beth, what do you mean by that? Yes. Abe Sheikh Jayakumar, did it affect your dating life? I think when I was in my 20s, I was a very insecure person. I was very young and underdeveloped. Abe Sheikh Jayakumar. I was really fucking insecure, man. And that affected my dating life, the insecurity within. I think having the hair, it did at one point I had some hair, but it didn't look so good, man. It was bald, it was going bald, and I kept on for it for a while, and it probably didn't look the best. I think once I'd shaved off the hair off my head, my dating life got better. It got better. It improved. But that was also linked to me working on myself, to loving myself. With regards to my lack of hair situation, I don't like, if I was in, I don't even mind talking about it because it's just a fight. It's okay. It's loving yourself, accepting yourself. Oh, right. Okay. So Beth saying, Sandra, I'm not really all that spiritual at the moment, but I like to think I'm slowly getting there. That's amazing. It's a process, I suppose, only if you want to do it. With regards to being a spiritual person, you don't have to be religious to be that, but there's a lot of positives that can be gained through it, a lot of wisdoms from it. It can help you in life if you want it to, but it's your autonomy and your choice on this life to choose those things. Sandra's saying, Beth, good for you. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it does. What are you going to do to get there? Yeah, good question. Nope is saying something really rude to me, and then now he's been blocked. The comment's been hidden. Tone instrumental. I think she means she's not aware of certain things. Okay, maybe tone instrumental. Beth is saying, I'm trying to quit alcohol at the moment because I want to feel more in control of my life. And actually enjoying mornings without the fog and the bloody hangovers. Beth, oh my God, I used to sex like a monster. I used to drink, I used to take drugs, and I used to get hungover and come down off all the drinking and all the toxins, and it absolutely floored me. Really, really took my energy away, and I feel so much better without alcohol. So good luck on your journey. Good luck on your journey. You've got to fill the void, though, in my opinion. If you're drinking, you need to fill it with something else like exercise or a hobby or whatever it is. That helps. Abe Sheikh J. Kumar. I'm new to this channel. What's the channel about? It's about loving yourself. It's about self-improvement. It's about growing through the suffering. That's what it's about. It's about self-reflection. It's about raising your consciousness levels. Being a more spiritual person kind of thing. Rooney's saying, my ass is much better after the operation. Thanks. Right, okay. What operation did you have, Rooney? Do I watch cricket? To be honest, no, I don't. I don't watch it. It's not for me. I appreciate that a lot of people love it though. I work with some people that play it, but I don't. To be honest. Beth saying, thank you, Brad. No worries. Anytime. Thanks for sharing anyway. Appreciate it. So I'll carry on with the content. I'll keep reading the comments, guys, of course. So I didn't do this to, going back to why did I start it? I didn't do this to be famous. I wanted to express myself honestly and openly, and I'm doing it right now. It's so good to be honest and open. It's great. Abe Jaya Kumar, where am I from? I am from Chorley, Lancashire, which is England, which is about 30 miles away from Manchester as a point of reference. Mr. Shelby. Hey, bald guy. My name's Brad. What's your name, Mr. Shelby? Fake Jason Statham. Well, I'm not Jason Statham. My name's Brad. I'm my own person. I'll carry on talking anyway. So the reality check of fucking making YouTube fucking content, mate. The reality check. There is consistency struggles with it. You turning up like, and let's be real, mate. You think you're gonna get paid? It's hard to even get monetized and get enough subscribers to be able to get paid. The consistency struggles. So it's turning up when you don't feel like it. Sometimes I turn up and do this. Like now, I feel like it, but some days I don't. But I turn up anyway to be consistent. And it can be a struggle. A lot of people just don't stand the test of time, do they? They struggle with the consistency, and I get why. Life can get in the way. You can get ill, you can get disillusioned, or whatever it is. People struggle with consistency, especially when they doing this YouTubing thing. So, or they can make a video, put all their energy into it, like hours and hours into a video, and then it gets like 5 views, 10 views if you're lucky. So people can become disillusioned and therefore struggle with consistency. I'll go back to the comments. Beth saying, thank you so much, Sander. That's very kind of you. Lovely. Lovely to see that. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Johnny, I'm doing the video that you wanted me to do. What? No, not wanting me to do, but you suggested to me, let's say. So thank you for the idea, and I followed through on it. Following through on it. I randomly chose to do today, though. I felt like I've got the energy. I've got a bit of time, so I'm going for it. Abe Sheikh Jaya Kumar is saying, are you married? No, I'm not married, but I've been with my partner. I've been with her for almost 10 years now. Do I have kids? No, I do not have children. Sander's then saying, Beth, no worries. I'm just saying what I see. Oh, that's lovely, Sander. Johnny says hi to everybody. Hi to Johnny. Sander says hi too. I hope you're okay. Mr. Shelby saying, like and subscribe, everyone. Mr. Shelby, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you so much. Abe Sheikh Jaya Kumar, do you go live every day? If I could, I would. I go live every day. However, I work full time. So I can't always get it in. Momu7430, your chub. Right, okay. Johnny says hi to Sander. Sander's asking how Johnny is. How are you doing, Johnny? Good question. Johnny's saying, doing good, thanks. Got off early and saw Brad live. Cool. What's the time there, Johnny? Good question. 17:23. So you're a few hours behind the UK time, let's say. Paul Dino is saying bald. Well, that's a very astute observation, isn't it? Of course I'm bald. Fuck me. I've got 2 eyes as well. Fucking hell. Sorry, I'm swearing now, but like, wow. It's, yeah, I'm bald. It's okay. Sander's saying, I really like this community. You guys give me some hope and light. Yeah, thanks, Sander. I think that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. And I don't know, if you're doing like content like I'm doing, like I'm creating, it's not gonna have that shock value, is it? Not gonna blow up in the way that other things might do, and I'm not trying to do that either. Thanks, though, Sander. There's a 3-hour difference, Sander. Yes, between here and Paraguay, let's say. Abe, thanks, Abe. Abe, you can call me Abe if you find it difficult to pronounce my Italian name. Abe, thank you. That's really helpful. Yes. Martin is saying, what's your thoughts on extraterrestrials? Interesting. I think it's an interesting concept and idea. It's a very romanticized idea, isn't it? There's extraterrestrials. Maybe there are, you know. I'm not saying there isn't. I think there's got to be somewhere in the universe other forms of intelligent life. Are they here? I don't know, but I'm open-minded enough to accept the fact that there could be. It's an interesting topic, isn't it? Sander is showing a sign of an alien, a picture of an alien. Johnny saying, yeah, I love hanging out here. Oh, thanks, Johnny. We're lucky to have you here. Thank you. Sander says, Johnny, same here. Yorick says, Brad, I know you said you don't need more mods as got enough, but I think one more should be okay. And Johnny definitely deserves mod for always being here. And we know him so well now. It's up to you though, Brad. I was already thinking about it, Yorick. So therefore, I was already thinking that. So that means that I'm going to do it. Yeah, Johnny, I'm going to make, you don't have to be, by the way, Johnny. If you don't want to be, just say, but I'm going to make you a moderator on here. Add as a moderator. There you go. Johnny, if you don't want to do it, please just say. There's no pressure, Johnny. But yeah, I agree, Yorick. Thank you for that. I was already thinking about it, so once you've said it as well, that means that confirms it. Thanks. I agree, Yorick. Absolutely. Paul Denio saying, have you considered a hairpiece? No, because they look shit, Paul. They look really bad. No, I've never considered that. I've never even considered having a hair transplant. I thought, no, I don't want it. And people have heard, you know, with hair transplants, if you have a hair transplant, you've got to take medications as well to keep up. I don't know what the science is behind it, but you've got to keep taking medications to maintain it. So no, I don't want that. The High Observer saying, are you a monk? Nah, you're a geezer. High Observer, I'm not a monk. No, I'm not a monk. I like some of the philosophies, though. The Chinese monks and the training. I like some of the philosophies. Johnny saying hi to Yorick. Anyway, let's keep going. One being retracted. I don't know what it says. Probably some brood, isn't it? Anyway, hi, Dawn. How are you? Hope you're okay. Sorry, I was doing a random live today, Dawn. Good to see you. I hope you're all right. Hope you're doing well. Paul saying, do I believe in ghosts? Fucking right, I do. In my head, I know they're real. To me, it's real. Ghost, I definitely believe in. I believe in another side. I've seen things. I've experienced things. So yes, Paul, 1000%, I believe in it. How long is this live going to be for, Abe? A few hours. I usually do a few hours. I see how I go. Sanders asking, Paul, have you ever considered a new race for yourself? Martin is saying, God bless you. God bless you too, Martin. Sending love and respect back to you. Johnny says hi to Dawn. Miku Furry. Oh my God, you. Hello, Miku Furry. How are you? Hope you're all right. Sanders said face, not race. Okay. Sanders says hi to Dawn. I can't say your name. Mivu Sayu. I can't say it. He trained Doctor Strange. Oh, off the Avengers with a bald head. I get it. I look like Voldemort. Off Harry Potter. Shit. Miku Ferry says hi. Hi, Miku Ferry. Hello. I hope you're okay. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. So I'm saying, oh yeah, Johnny the Mod. Yes. I have one called Glassy that's not been on here for a long time. And she's a moderator and she just doesn't come on here anymore, which is absolutely fine. There's not, people just live their lives, of course they do. So that fits into that. So yeah. Do I watch any kind of sports? Yes, I love sports. I love cycling. I love rugby league. I love rugby union. I love boxing. I love UFC, mixed martial arts. I enjoy those types of things. I enjoy sports, a lot of sports. Yes, I do. And what sports do you, Abe, what sports do you like is the question. Johnny says, thanks, Brad. No worries, Johnny. No worries. Dawn says, yes, Johnny, one of us. Absolutely. Sander says, woohoo. Mivu Mercedes saying, he stood in line twice for eyebrows. They always get mentioned. Dawn says, hey, Sander. Johnny says, it's an honour. It's an honour to have people keep coming back on here. It really is. Sander's asking how Dawn is. Paul is saying, I'm not being offensive. I think that these days her pieces are normalised. It's not like the old days. You might have a point. They might be more modern. It's their own. If people want to wear a bloody wig, they can wear a wig. If they want to wear glasses, they wear glasses. If they want to dress up as whatever they want to dress up as, they can do. As long as they're not doing anyone any harm, it's all good. Each their own, Paul, isn't it? Santa says, sending love and respect to Johnny. Dawn saying, some people need a sense of humour transplant. Get over it, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Don't take yourself so seriously all the time, Dawn, is what I'm gauging from that. Sander's asking Paul what he's going to do about his face. Dawn saying, good, Sander, what's been happening? Sander's saying, yes, Dawn, this person needs a new face, though. Okay. Do I believe in Keir fucking Starmer? No. It's really bad. Keir Jewel, no. A lot of people don't. Oh, I think it's it's just awful. I think whoever's in charge is just shit either way. It's like the illusion of choice. It's like, oh, do you want the Conservatives, the blue ones? Do you want fucking Labour, red? Do you want blue or red? It's like different shades of shit. It's an illusion of choice. And whoever's in charge, they're hated. So no, I don't believe in politics. No, I really don't. I don't think many people do now, do they? Harold Fielding, most of the guys mocking you are balding and they are reflecting. Going bald is okay, don't reflect it. Harold Fielding, fucking respect to you, man. You just nailed it, mate. You fucking nailed it. Let me just ping your comment because it's really fucking well said. Most of the guys mocking you are balding, probably, or they're insecure about it. Absolutely. Therefore, they are projecting. They're reflecting, I suppose, their insecurities onto me. Yeah, projecting. I refer to it as, yeah, but I get what you're saying. Going bald's okay. Of course it fucking is. Going old's okay. Fucking right. You're going to get old. You're going to look older as you get older. It's okay. But don't project it onto others. Absolutely, Harold. Thank you. Paul saying, you seem like a cool guy. I like you. Well, yeah. Thanks, Paul. If you send out love, respect, I'll send respect back to you. It's all good. Don't think some people are fucking exhausting. Some people are a pain in the ass. Yes, they are. Don't. Fucking right, they are. Don't say I don't mind other people doing aesthetic changes. Me, myself, I don't think I'd ever do it or ever do it. No, I don't mind. Each their own, Johnny. If you want to do whatever you want to do to your body or your face or whatever you want to do, each their own. But no, I get it. I agree, Johnny. For me personally, anyway. So I'm saying, Don, to be honest, not much. Just like life, lifting as usual, and yourself. So I'm saying, damn straight, Dawn. Exhausted is the correct word. Don't say me neither. Occasional fake nails and tan, but nothing permanent. Paul, you're being nice, and then you're saying you do remind me of a Camp Voldemort. Again, what's Paul doing? He's projecting, isn't he? Insecure person. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. You've got to have a thick skin for this. Like when I first did back to fucking topic, innit? When I first started doing YouTube channels, I didn't have to think I'd have to deal with trolls. I didn't even think about it. And my first 10 lives, I got fucking no one were watching me, apart from Sander. That was it. Sander were watching me. That was it. I was talking into the abyss, mate. And then I started getting fucking people on here. Once I got to 50 subscribers, I could use my phone for lives. That took me 6 months to get to June to get to 50 subscribers. It took a long fucking time. It was hard work. And then I started to get more comments on, and then you got to deal with dealing with people that are going to hide behind the computers, hide behind the phone and put you down. It's having to deal with that. So I didn't expect that. Anyway, I'll move on. Trying to saying, I don't mind. Johnny's saying, Dawn, you need to get better at ignoring LOL. Ignoring what? Ignoring the annoying people, maybe. Sandra's then saying, I don't mind refreshing corrections. Pursuer, hello there. Hello, welcome back, Pursuer. Hope you're okay. Eight. He's saying, would you rather save all the bees in the world or all the women? Well, 8. If you didn't save all, if all the bees died, everyone would be wiped out. And if all the women were wiped out, all humanity would be wiped out. So either way, everyone would be, the humanity would end, wouldn't it? With that question. Very different question though. So you save all the bees. If you don't save all the bees, everything goes, doesn't it? Everything dies. If you don't save all the women in the world, there'd be no more, they won't be able to create, but there'd be no more babies, would there? So either way, the humanity would be doomed. You'd be doomed either way. That's a catch-22, that one, 8. For sure saying hello. Don't say I'm the OG at ignoring. Sandra leads me astray. Sandra says, ha ha ha, hey, watch it, or 10. Sandra saying, laughing my ass off, Dawn. I'm way too empathic and tuned in to ignore. Dawn's been painting a kitchen with sage green. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed. That helps you. That means you're doing the right thing by the sounds of it. If you're obsessed with it and you're enjoying that, enjoying creating a new room in a way, isn't it? Honey popcorn chicken pursuer. That sounds nice. It's the worst shit you've ever ate. Well, you need to tell you. But honey chicken popcorn. I've never had it. It sounds a bit odd. Yeah. Have you told your mum that it was shit? Is the question. For sure. You're saying, wow, sage green, be nice, Dawn. Santa's saying it sounds nice too. Johnny's asking how old Pursuer is. Honey chicken popcorn, never heard of it, man. Wide crack, Master's giving Dobby a YouTube channel. Oh, we've got another rude one. Thanks for helping me algorithm. Don't saying you're a bad influence, Sander, but crack on, it's funny. As soon as he said the trolls are good for algorithms, it's like, woohoo, let's play. Yeah, they are good for the algorithm. They are. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. Have fun. Mizo saying, hit the wall. Hit the wall with your head. You do it. Hit your head with the wall. Do it really hard as well. About 10 times and see what happens. Dawn saying, thanks, Yorick. It's actually way better than I thought. Sanders saying, Dawn, I like to play devil's advocate, but I also love removing them. Don't remove them all. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to go back to my content. I'm going to talk about my content a little bit. So the reality check is the money. And thinking about it, you don't have to spend any money being a YouTuber, but I've spent money. I'm about a minus 1,000, I think I'm at. I've got this ring light, which is on me now. I've got these. These are really important, man. In my opinion, microphones, it sounds so much clearer, so much better. I spend money on editing systems. I spend money on Canva is really good. Johnny, if you're still listening, Canva is fucking really good for thumbnails. Thumbnails are the window to the shop window. I'm making thumbnails on Canva is really good. It's £13 English money per month. And I use it all the time. For me, that works really well. There's also other things you can use. I forgot what they're called now. Motion array. Motion arrays when you're buying B-rolls. What's a B-roll? It's like digital assets. They're like a B-roll's like a. I mean, you might already know this. Sorry, but it's like you'll be making an edited video, and then you'll have like a silent video of someone sat at a park. And it helps to complement your edited videos, but it's very expensive. I was using that for some of my edited videos early on, but I just got rid of it because I don't use it anymore. But anyway, that's an option. You can spend so much money making videos if you wanted to for all these apps, etc., etc. But Canva's really good in my opinion. But I think I've spent about. It sounds crazy, but I probably spent about £1,000. But I'm not regretting that. It's my choice, isn't it? Anyway, I'll keep talking. So yeah, money spent. Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep going. I'm going to go through my content a little bit. Low views. You're going to get low views sometimes. Being my first year of being a YouTuber, getting low views. I get some views that are high for me, let's say, but some stuff just doesn't get many views. And especially some of the things I put loads of time and energy into, and you think you're going to get loads of views and you just don't. And then you do something else that you didn't put much effort into, and you get loads of views. So it's very up and down. So it's just don't get too fixated on the views is my advice. And plateau with the lives as well. Some lives do well, some don't. It's just the way it goes. This can then lead to self-doubt. Fucking self-doubt. It's a fucker. It's a motherfucker. And if you're a bit run down, you're a bit tired. Like sometimes I'm getting loads of subscribers. Well, for me, I am. And then it just plateaus again. It just like get nothing. Or I lose a few sometimes. And it can, self-doubt can creep in. It really can. But you just got to remember why you're doing it. Why am I doing it? You've got to enjoy doing it as well. You've got to be talking about things that you're passionate about, that you're being honest about. Anyway, I'll move on. I'll go back to the comments. Hamish saying, hello, I'm back. Remember me? Hamish, yes, I remember you. How are you, Hamish? Pursuer saying, oh, which one? Mental age or actual age, Johnny? Pursuer is deflecting the question there, I think, a little bit. Sandra saying, hi, Hamish. I remember you. I remember you too, Hamish. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Johnny saying, that's a spirit dawn. Just play in, LOL. Sandra saying, mental age, do you mean? Stone saying, I like ignoring them in real life. Sometimes that's the best thing you can do because there's no point engaging. No point engaging and debating with an idiot, with a fuck up, with a fucktard, let's say. There's no point because then you become the idiot, don't you, I suppose, if you're arguing with another idiot. One of the best things you can do is ignore. Mio saying good, thumbs up. Johnny is saying actual age. How many rounds around the sun? How many rounds around the sun has everyone else had? I've had quite a few, me. Pursuer saying, yeah, fuck spelling. Hamish saying, I'm back, baby. Welcome back, Hamish. Good to see you again. Good to see you on here again. Pursuer saying, I'm 13, but have the mental age of a 3-year-old. You can be better than that, Pursuer, I'm sure. Stephen Mather. All right, mate, what's up from the Isle of Wight? Hi, Stephen. How are you? Hope you're okay. I'm good, thank you. Hi from Chorley, Lancashire. That's where I'm from. Pursuer saying, I do a lot of stupid shit. Why do you do a lot of stupid shit, Pursuer? Mio saying, Lil Mama. I'm sorry. Okay. Johnny saying, if you flip the numbers, you're my age, Pursuer. Rooney. Hi, Rooney. That is a very smooth-looking dome. That's another way of calling me bald, isn't it? Pursuer. Yeah, it is. Just shaved it, actually. I've just shaved it. Maybe about 30 minutes ago. Pursuer says, oh, damn. Dawn saying, I'm sitting in the field waiting for the horses to finish eating. They're taking forever. I bet it's nice there, though, where you are. Just picturing it now, being in the countryside. Open areas with the horses. Oh, it's probably dark now, though, isn't it? I'm assuming. Hamish saying, have you ever heard of the Cray twins? Of course I have. I've seen the movies, the documentaries. I have, Hamish. Sandra saying, I'm always watching, laughing my ass off. That sounded bad. What sounded bad, Sandra? Rooney, you're a sick boy. Can you provide any advice on rectal shaving? I'm very worried about slicing. Oh my God. No, Rooney. You'll have to go down that cavity. You'll have to venture down that road yourself, lad. I don't know. Many adventures await for you, Rooney. That's all I've got to say. Whatever you're into. Eamon. Hi, Eamon. Is 40 too old to change your wiping technique? Is it worth experimenting or should I just stick with what I know? It depends on how good of a wiper you are, Eamon. Maybe do a bit of e-learning or whatever on on the wiping. God, we're going crazy now. Depends how much, Eamon, depends how full of shit you are, really. If you're still full of shit, then you're not wiping well. You need to work on it, maybe. I don't know. Johnny saying, are you stalking, Sander? Sander says, oh my God, Dom, that's really cute. You're not cold? Yeah, good question. Pursuer saying, oh, something silly. One time I was 6 or something, I ate grass. Sander saying, Johnny, maybe. 1, 2, 3 saying, Baldy. You don't say, nah, I've got my car. You sat in your car waiting for them. Let me remember your car. Oh, I don't know why I need to. Subaru Impreza, isn't it? Have I remembered correctly? Kids have entered the chat, Yorick. Paul's asking, what's your favourite crisps? Good question. Wow, good question. I don't know. Squares. I like the squares. Rooney, you have to just find that out yourself, lad. Sounds like you're into it, though. You're saying this is what happens when parents give their kids phone to go on YouTube. Yep. I'm ignoring some of these. Is yours a Northern English? Norbert, hi Norbert. Is yours a Northern English accent? Yes, it is. You're absolutely correct, Norbert. How are you? My name's Brad, by the way, Norbert. Nice to meet you. Eamon saying, wow, Eamon, good for you. 1, 2, 3, are you gay? No, I'm not. I'm not into that. There's nothing wrong with being that, though. Are you gay is the question. Are you projecting? 1, 2, 3. Probably are, aren't you? Usually the case. No, I'm just not into it. It's just not for me. There's nothing wrong with being that, though, you know? It's okay. If you're into it, then that's absolutely fine. There's no shame in that. It's just a preference, a choice, isn't it? But no, I just don't like it. Pursuer saying he's taking dibs on being the gayest one here. Well, each their own. Eamon saying he liked that. I liked it. Eamon liked it. He liked it. Good for you. Johnny says I'm here. Katie Hopkins. Hi, Katie. Said hi. Hi, Katie. How are you? Hope you're okay. My name's Brad, by the way. This is your Inspirational Ambivert channel. And I'm just reading the comments, as you can see. Pursuer saying I'll be gay for the simping R creature in the corner. I simp for an ungodly amount of characters. Why? I don't think being a simp is a good thing, personally. I think you can be better than that, Pursuer. But if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Santa's saying, Eamon, you need to get out and talk to some people. Yeah, get out there, man. Stone Dora. I like the name Stone Dora. Tuesday tomorrow, innit? Yeah, it's Tuesday tomorrow. Going with a joke. Sander says, Stoned Aura. I said exactly that at work today, laughing my ass off in an English accent. And Stoned Aura, Sander is Croatian. That's, yeah, by the way. Kenny, Lenny, Jenny. Kenny. Hello, Kenny. Hello back to you. Hamish saying, have you heard of the Croatians? We've already answered that. Yes, absolutely. Doing stupid shit is fun. Do you know what? For sure. Doing stupid shit sometimes is fun. And you shouldn't always take life so seriously. It's good to be silly sometimes. As long as you're not doing any harm to anyone, it can be fun. If you do stupid shit all the time, it's no good. But a little bit of stupid shit's good, in my opinion. Hear me saying, I watched Legend. Yeah, I've seen it. My favourite character is Ron Cray. Yeah, it's a good film. Sander saying like and subscribe, everyone. Yes, thank you, Sander. Please like and subscribe. Well, thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I appreciate you all. Thank you. I'm going to go through my content a little bit, then I'll go to Thingy. I'm going to go back. So, the reality check with being a YouTuber as well is being balancing the work that I do at the hospital and then creating. It's just getting the balance. And I don't think I've completely got the balance yet. Sundays I do lives nearly every week. And I'd like to find one evening per week and be consistent with it. I need to figure a way of doing that. But I've not quite got there yet. So I'm consistent one day a week, but I'd like to be at least consistent once more per week. But it's hard with the shifts I do. So that's a reality check of being a YouTuber, creating content. And another thing that really fucked me up a little bit at one point, it was comparing myself to other people, and it's not a good thing. I know it's not, but if you compare yourself to others, it's not good. I've seen other people that they've only done a few videos and they've got loads of subscribers and loads of views, and obviously comparison could be the thief of joy, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But she was saying it's scared of Daniel. Why is scared of Daniel? What's that? I don't get it. I don't know who that is. Daniel saying, no, I disagree. Okay. Wait, do you think the Creator Twins are bad people? Hamish, they didn't do good things. They were gangsters. And I'm sure they did good things too. I wouldn't say they're good people. No, I wouldn't. I think they've been romanticized and glorified. I don't know them personally. But they were gangsters, of course. They did. They must have done some harsh things to people. Would they all be all bad? I'd say no, not all bad, but not all good. Anyway, I'll keep talking. So I'll move on. So the unexpected wins I'll read the comments best I can, guys, but I'm going to carry on. The unexpected wins from doing this. So let's be honest, I've not made any money on it yet. It's not just about the money, though. Not just about the views. But, of course, let's be real. If you're going to be doing something, it's nice to become monetized. That hasn't happened yet. However, I'm very, very, very grateful for... I'm very, very blessed and very, grateful for actually people showing up and coming back. It's like, at one point I thought, is anyone going to even want to watch me or listen to me or anything or engage with what I'm saying? Is anyone going to resonate with what I'm saying? Am I going to be boring? Maybe some people will find me boring, which is fine. But it's the regular people coming back. I'm really it's amazing. So I'm very, very grateful, trust me. Very blessed to have that. That's what keeps me going. It really helps. Yeah, so I'm just sending some gratitude out there. And another thing that's really helped with doing this is we got better, more confident at speaking because I'm doing it on a regular basis. Being on camera as well. I used to be I was worried about being on camera when I first started, just thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be on camera. And then I'd put the camera on me and make an edited video. I wasn't even live at the time. And I'd be stuttering around, putting loads of pressure on myself and just doing my best to create something. It was very messy when I first started, really messy. But now I just turn this on and I start talking naturally. So experience, confidence, real fucking confidence is basically, you've got to have backed up with experience. But then you're thinking, yeah, but what about, you need the experience first. You need the time first. You just got to dare to have a go. That's pretty much it. Another thing, one of the unexpected wins I've had is a place to process my life, process my thoughts, process my... thinking and my beliefs or whatever, and then have other people understand it and share their perspectives. That's been a massive win. And I think my content, what I talk about, will attract certain individuals who come back that are deeper thinkers, that are more open-minded, that often feel misunderstood in the low vibrational world that we live in a lot of the time. And that's been a massive, massive, massive fucking win. Massive win. I didn't imagine that to happen, really. I wasn't thinking about this happening, but it has. So that's a massive win, man. That makes it worth it. And I just, yeah, sorry, I'm going on a little bit here, but yeah, there you go. Right, Hamish saying Ron is the mad one and Reggie was a chilled businessman. Yes, that's what they portray in the movie. That's what the story says. Were they like that in real life, Hamish, is another question, isn't it? Because it's made into a movie. It's very entertaining, let's say that. For sure saying, fuck it, I'm leaving, Daniel. Just made me uncomfortable as... You're choosing to feel uncomfortable. I'm not... For sure, I don't know what to do with that, mate. You do what you want to do. Hamish saying, and Reggie Craig married Frances in France. I can't remember that name. Frances in 1965 to 1967. Rest in peace, Frances Shea. Yeah. That gangster life brings a lot of problems, doesn't it? Brings a lot of violence and harshness as well. Anyway. Barney saying, oh my God, Kalina, you absolute ledge. Who's Kalina? Don't know who Kalina is. Johnny saying, yes, for me, it's about developing a voice and becoming a better communicator. Yep, it's big time, Johnny, for me personally. For right now, I don't care much about the view count. Now, let's take the pressure away, Johnny. It takes away the pressure. Don't worry too much. Don't get too hung up on the numbers. It's nice to get bigger numbers, of course. It feels good. But don't get too hung up on it. Absolutely. What else was I saying then as well? So having a place to process life and relating to like-minded people, big thing for me, massive thing for me. And I've struggled most of my life with this, just not being able to relate to people on a deep level at all. For a lot of people I've come across, 95%, if not more, of people that I've come across. Some of them are really nice people, but they're not. It's hard to have deeper conversations with most people out there. And that can feel lonely in its own way. And some of these people that don't think deeper, and they're not bad people or anything. A lot of them are all right, but just you feel misunderstood. And here helps me to feel understood more, let's say. A lot more. Anyway, I'll carry on. Hamish saying that she was a good person. Yes, she was presented as a good person in the movie. The Kingdom of what something? Boa of Woa, right? Okay. Will 225, Glasgow Celtic, hail, hail. That's a very fierce rivalry, isn't it? Glasgow Rangers and Celtic. Glasgow, oh, that's a fierce rivalry, isn't it? Hamish saying Legend was based off a true story. Yes, it was. D. Shan is saying, what's up, very bold man? I'm good, thanks. My name's Brad. Adam Cantwell, my name is Luck. Hi to Adam. Pursuer saying, choosing to feel uncomfortable, question mark. I didn't read it all, Pursuer, sorry. Daniel said he did something to your car. Pursuer, I didn't read all of that. That's awful. I'm sorry. If you want to go, you can go. It's okay. That's fine. Hamish, peace out to you too. Have a good day. Robert McIntyre, straight facts. What do you mean by that, Robert? Johnny saying goodbye to Lewis. Seamus is saying shout out Mike Oxlong. Hello, Zuki. How are you? Evening to you too. Hope you're doing okay, Zuki. I will be speaking about narcissism on. I said I was going to do Saturday, Zuki, but it's going to be Sunday. I was mistaken with my my dates, so I will be live on Sunday at around 10 a.m. UK time, of course, to talk about what it's like living with narcissistic parents and how to make the best of it. Sandra says, yes, pursue it. Go, just go then. No one's stopping you. No, they're not. Do it. Live your life. It's all good. Johnny's saying hi to Zuki. Zuki saying, Johnny, congratulations on the mod promotion. It's all right. Thank you for being moderators, man. Really good ones. I made a mistake once, Johnny. Someone asked me to be a moderator and they told me a sob story and they were lying, but I didn't know at the time. I didn't realize at the time. And then I made him a moderator, and then they started they blocked somebody. They timed someone out for 24 hours, Johnny. And this person who they timed out wasn't a bad person at all. They weren't doing anything wrong. And I felt really annoyed. And then I found out they were lying. Not that I'm not mentioning you, I'm mentioning someone else that was on here, and I made a mistake. So I do it with people that are trustworthy, basically. I choose people that are trustworthy, and that means I've got 4 regulars now, which is more than enough. But thank you for moderating, basically. I'm lucky to have you, very lucky. Robert's saying, peace, love, respect, honor, discipline, persistent perseverance, and persistence, always forever towards everyone from the whole of the UK and the world and the universe itself. How is everyone on earth doing? Robert McIntyre, I like what you just said. It's amazing. I'm going to read it again. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. I'm reading Robert's, let's say, paragraph out again. Robert McIntyre is saying, peace, love, respect, honor, discipline, persistent perseverance. Yes. And persistence, always forever. Yeah, keep going, man. Don't give up. Towards everyone from the whole of the UK and the world and the universe itself. How is everyone on earth doing? Doing very good, thank you. Thanks for sharing that, by the way. Seamus Fandango, shout out to Mike. Oh, I'm going to say it. No, I'm not. Zuki's saying, oh no, they got you, Brad. Did they get me? Who got me? And Zuki saying, all right, Brad, thanks for that. I don't know what you mean, Zuki. They got me. I don't know what you mean. Johnny saying, thanks, Robert. Doing great. Greetings from South America. Robert saying, what you said about it's hard to find people to have deep, intelligent, passionate, insightful conversations with people. That is straight facts. All right, thanks, Robert. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Fucking hell, it is. Especially in this 3-dimensional. Not a lot of humans are operating consistently at a 3-dimensional level. Low vibrational. So they only see things in a certain way. They don't look at, they're narrow-minded, very ego-driven. And yes, it's very difficult to find those types of people. And one of the main things I found on here is because of what I talk about and the way I talk, it's attracting certain individuals. It doesn't mean I'm going to blow up massively. It's getting the right people. And it's putting one of the massive benefits of one of the massive rewards that I've got from doing this. And hopefully helping others as well. Everyone help. It's like collective consciousness, Robert, as I'm sure you're aware of by the sounds of what you're writing about. Robert saying, good to meet you, Johnny. I hope you have a happiness and loving your life. Robert, very positive. Seamus is going for it again. Well, Seamus, if you think I said it, then good for you. You won. Well done. Simon's then saying, are you British? Yeah, I'm English. Yeah, I am. And Johnny's saying, that's why I love hanging out here. We can discuss topics. I can't really talk about this with people around me. No, you won't be able to. And even if you try, Johnny, it just like, one, you might just get radio silence if you did attempt to talk about it, or people might think call you weird, or they'll change the topic. That's what I found. So you just shut down, don't you? You stop talking about it because you just don't feel like it's not the right room to do so. You don't feel comfortable to do so. Robert's saying, I'm here for it and I'm going to connect with you on here most definitely. Please tell me about yourself. I'll give a quick overview, Robert. My name's Brad. I'm 43 years old. I live in England. I come from a town called Darwin, which is near Blackburn. If you've heard of Blackburn Rovers, a football team, not a big team anymore. I grew up there, a working class town. I got lost along the way. I grew up, a nice mum and dad, you know, but things weren't perfect. Let's say that. Grew up with insecurities. Yeah, felt very misunderstood growing up, because I'm probably a deeper thinker naturally, open-minded naturally. And I got into drugs, man. I got into a lot of fucking drugs. I used to go out at the weekend. I was just lost, didn't know what I wanted to do as a job, didn't know myself as a person. Ended up going out at the weekend, because imagine you live in a working class town. There's not many job opportunities. Most people don't have the highest education. The jobs out there are not the best, like factory jobs or bar jobs. There's nothing wrong with those jobs, but that's what's available to you. You get sucked into I used to go into the club scene, the dance music and all that shit. So I was taking loads of drugs at the weekend. So I got lost for a long, long time, and I've hit rock bottom. And I think I had a midlife crisis at like 25. Sounds crazy. I think I had what you could describe as a midlife crisis at 25. Basically, the old way of me was not working. Anyway, long story short, sorry, I'm going on. Reading a lot of books, basically, got me away, helped me to learn about myself, reading about self-improvement, psychology, toxic people, narcissism, etc., etc. The list goes on, spiritual books, Power Now, and so many others. And that got me away from a lot of toxic behaviors. But it took years. Anyway, but now I work at a hospital now, Robert. I work as a scrub nurse full-time for the NHS. And obviously I do this channel. So that's a very quick overview, a very quick, brief overview. There's much more to it than that. Johnny saying either they'll just stay silent or change topics, but I still want to discuss them. Yes, there's that desire and feel urge to discuss them. I get it, Johnny. It's interesting, isn't it? And also what I find is there's nothing wrong with small talk in life. We all do it. Like talk about the football, talk about whatever. What did you do at the weekend? There's nothing wrong with those things, but some people do it all the time, and I find it very draining, personally. Lacks depth. Zuki saying you'll definitely relate there, Johnny. Zuki saying that he can definitely relate to that. Johnny's then saying, how is your pursuit of a new home going, Zuki? Robert saying I'm from Grimsby, born down south in the UK, but I'm actually half Scottish and Irish. I'm related to Eminem on my Scottish side and come from royalty on my Irish side. Good to meet you, Brad. I like to be known as... Maki Quilib Maka. Maka. Is it Maka? Yeah, I was going to say, Robert, yeah, I have Scottish family. My granddad was Scottish. He was from Perth. I have family up there in Scotland, but I've never met them. I don't classify myself as Scottish, of course, because I'm English as fuck, because I've lived here all my life. I think I've got Irish ancestors as well. I have, but never met them. Yeah. Maka saying thank you, telling me about yourself. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Thank you. No worries, man. Zuki saying, a bit north of me then. I'm from around Louth way. Zuki then says, still keeping my eyes out. Nothing on the market in the range currently. Yeah, never. Johnny's then saying, never give up. No, never give up. Sometimes things take time sometimes, don't they? Maka Equilib is saying, I write and record, produce all my own hip-hop music to do good in the world and better myself. I'm going to destroy all the bad and save the good. That's very altruistic of you. That's basically higher consciousness thinking to an extent, in a way. I think we can lessen the bad in the world a little bit at the very least, in our own ways, and that's a good way to think and a good way to be. Easier said than done, in my opinion, but you've got to keep trying. Be the light, don't be the darkness, basically. Juki's saying, appreciate that, Johnny. Clear Vision. Hi, Clear Vision 2005. I think I've seen you on here before. How am I doing? I'm doing well. How are you? I'm struggling to say that name, Robert. I really am. I'm sorry. Hello, it's good to meet you too, Zuki says. Johnny saying, Robert, do you have a channel? It's good. Robert saying it's good to meet everyone in here. Absolutely. Zuki's then saying, oh, and you too. Nice to have you here. Clear Vision saying, I've been here before. Love your content. Thank you, Clear Vision. I respect that. Appreciate that too, of course. Thank you. Robert's then saying, I have a channel here. Yeah. I'll check out your channel if you want. 1 second. Where's my pen? I've not got a pen on me. I'll write it down. See, I'm going to sub up to all of you. I'll be back here in 5. No, Robert. No worries, Robert. That's fine. Let me just write this down. I'm just writing something down. That's it. Got it. Okay. What we all talking about today, Clear Vision. I've just been talking about my year on. Obviously, I've just been reading all the comments. That's taken up most of the time. And I'm just talking about my year, reflecting on my year making YouTube videos, being a content creator. That's what I've been talking about. But obviously, it's community-led as well. So I'm just reading all the comments as well. So what has creating content changed in myself? What has it done? Has it affected my confidence? I'm better at speaking because I keep doing it all the time. And when you're doing this, you're doing a live, you're forced to speak. Usually I'm not the guy that speaks all the time, by the way. If I'm in a room of people, I'll be the quieter one most of the time. It might sound like hypocritical, or yeah, you probably might think that. But honestly, if I'm in a room full of people, I'm going to be the quieter one. I'll be observing most of the time. However, in this format, I've got to speak, but it gives you more confidence when you're doing it. The more you do it, the better you get, kind of thing. Clear Vision said, I think you've done really well. Thanks, Clear Vision. Thank you very much. Johnny's just subscribed to Robert. Clear Vision said, if you've not yet liked and subscribed, thank you, Clear Vision. I appreciate that. I'm just going to pin your comment. Thanks for the support. Also, another thing, what's changed me is just speaking honestly without performing. Like when I first started making edited videos, I was performing. I was making 5-10 minute videos about a certain topic. It could be determination and perseverance, whatever I chose. And I'd do a 10-minute video and it was really sharp performed words, let's say. I'd use a script reader as well. You could see my eyes going. That's the best I could do at the time. But it's much better doing the lives. More natural. It's better. Speaking honestly without performing, which is what I'm doing now. And another one is learning to tolerate being seen. Like being okay with being seen. I remember at one point, I didn't even like my picture being taken. I fucking hated it. Didn't want to be in a picture, which sounds crazy. And now I'm talking on YouTube. Guess how much my family don't know I'm doing this. People at work don't know I do this. I'm not told anyone. It takes the pressure off. I felt that was a wise thing to do. I don't know about what everyone else thinks. What some people do is they tell all the friends and family. It boosts up the subscriber levels. Maybe that's a quick early win. But these people might not be into that content. So it can affect your algorithm in the long run. Although what people do is they pay to be promoted on YouTube. So they pay for their videos to be pumped out. You can pay for it. You can spend a lot of money doing this if you wanted to. And some people like push the videos out to more people, so YouTube promotes it more, but it costs money. The downside to that is short-term win is you're going to get subscribers, but you're not going to get genuine ones. It's kind of forced, and it can mess your algorithm up in the long run. So you'll get a sudden burst, and then it'll go dead. That's what happens with some people. Clear Vision saying, you're freestyling now. What's freestyling? What do you mean by that, Clear Vision? Sorry, I don't understand. Please elaborate. Johnny's saying, I feel that lately. I don't do scripts. No, I don't do scripts anymore. I do have a little bit of writing here, like bullet points helps. And in the beginning I did, and it felt awkward, Johnny, absolutely. I'd have to be in the room on my own with no disturbances. It really fucking upset me. I'd be like focused on it, really like stressed as well. I was getting really stressed while I was doing it, Johnny, as well, because I wasn't being myself and it didn't feel good. But I suppose that's part of the learning process, Johnny. I was figuring it out kind of at the time. Clear Vision saying, can I ask how many subs you need before you can go live? Clear Vision, you can go live as a YouTuber with 1 sub, 2 subs, 0 subs, but you have to use a PC or something, and it's not the same. To go live on your phone, Clear Vision, you need 50 subscribers before you can go live on your phone. And once you go live on your phone, it kind of like opens you up. You're more visible to other people. But I did it from my PC for my first 10 lives, and no one came on, no one at all. I was speaking to myself, but kind of takes the pressure away though. Anyway, I'll move on. Johnny saying, I haven't told anyone either. Smart Johnny. I haven't fucking told. And people will shit on your idea as well sometimes. They'll go, oh, why are you doing that? That's weird. Like you're doing YouTube or whatever you're doing, they'll because they don't believe they can do it. They'll project that onto you, potentially some people. So anyway, Johnny's saying, and also most of my surroundings don't speak English, lol, so they have no idea that I'm doing it. Takes the pressure off though, doesn't it? Massively. Robert saying, okay, I'm back everyone. Welcome back. Hope you're all right. Johnny's then saying, I've done theatre in school, so I don't really get stage fright, but talking to the camera was awkward as hell. Yeah, it's awkward as fuck when you first start. Yeah, it is. Really is. Now I just switch it on, I don't think. But when you first begin, it's difficult. Clear Vision saying, is that your phone? Yes. So creating videos, man, your phone is so, obviously it's essential. Yeah, it is. Robert's saying, just going to catch up with the chat. Johnny then says, thank you for the sub, Robert. Yeah, Robert, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong there, Robert. You said it was something else before. I've forgotten. Sorry. Forgive me, Robert. I'll subscribe to you too. I'll check out your channel after I've done this live. Antonio saying, I love your white bald head. Okay, thank you. I'll take that, Antonio. I hope that you're okay. I think you've been on here before. So looking ahead, what we're going to explore more, doing on here, I'm going to, what was I going to say then? Sorry, I get the words out, man. I'm going to be talking about levels of consciousness that underpins everything that I talk about usually. Obviously, this is an open chat, but sometimes I talk about consciousness levels and raising your consciousness levels. I think that underpins the whole reason we're on this earth for. You could talk about narcissism. You could talk about toxic people, low vibrational people, 3D, comes under that umbrella. But I think we're here to grow beyond that. And like a lot of people experiences, they can't really speak to people on a deep level because therefore they're vibrating at a higher frequency. It doesn't mean you're better than the other people. You're just vibrating on a higher frequency, and it can feel difficult sometimes when you're around lower vibrational people. And if you're around them too much, you can get sucked into that It still happens to me now, if I'm honest. But I'm going to be talking about them things more going forwards. Not too much today, but going forwards I am. So anyway, I'm going to change topic in a moment. So, Robert saying, Johnny, I appreciate you. I also messaged you on your page. Antonio says, I love your white bald head. And Robert saying, I really don't mind Robert either, my man. Peace. All right, thanks. Cheers. Respect back to you, of course. Antonio saying, play the flute and something will happen. No, you're in the wrong place. Antonio, you're in the wrong place for that. That's crazy. Robert saying, can I make a suggestion of some tracks for you to listen to, please? So Golden Boom Bap Beats or Dexter. Even if I was behind bars, making no mistake, and I couldn't believe they told me Survivor. Are they on your channel, by the way, those tunes, those beats, let's say? Those bars, let's say? Robert, is the question. Robert's saying thank you. Yeah, tracks on my channel, but I'll check them out. I'll check your channel out after I've finished doing this when I get the chance. So I'm going to change topic a little bit. Basically, I don't know if you believe in all this, but it's, what is it? It's coming towards the end of the snake year. It's coming towards the end of it. That's Chinese astrology. On the Chinese astrology changes on the 17th of the new Chinese year is on the 17th of February. And recently we've had a full moon, haven't we? One moment. Let me just type this in. I'm going to talk about the last full moon of the snake year. You might not believe in what I'm talking about, but I'm going to cover it. I'm completely changing topic now. Much love and respect. Thank you, Robert. Much love and respect back to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very kind. Thank you. So the last moon of the full moon of the snake, yeah. Let's go with this. What skin are you wearing that no longer fits? So if you think about it, the snake, it's the wood snake year in 2025 up until the 16th of February this year is a wood snake year. And the basics of it are is that the snake, what does a snake do? Sheds its skin, gets rid of what's old in space for the new. And the next Chinese year, astrology year, is the fire horse. I don't know if you've heard of that. And also in line with that, if you're going to believe in these things, you don't have to, but it's a bit of hope. Last year was a number 9 year in numerology. So 2025 was a number 9 numerology year. Numerology runs in 9 year phases. So number 9 is like an enemy year. It's the end year. It's like you're shedding what's no longer needed. You need to get rid of the old, shed the old skin, the old behaviors, the old karmic debt, or whatever you want to fucking call it, what's holding you back. You need to let it go to transform into the new. So there's 2 things happening there. Numerology, number 1 year this year. The second thing that's happening is it's a fire horse year. What's a horse year mean for a lot of people? It's very active. It's moving forwards. It's linked to powerful, going for it kind of energy, new beginnings type of energy. So, but what's happened recently? There's been a full moon. The full moon was yesterday. I think it might still be in effect today. And it's the last full moon of the snake year. So there's going to be some closure. I'm referring to my notes a little bit. Closure on long-running emotional cycles. So things that have been holding you back, things that maybe emotional, you're a bit upset by something, you're emotional about something. It's like a cycle and an insecurity, like an endless loop, an insecure loop. I've had it. I've had it. I've been felt like I'm not getting ahead as well as I should do, getting frustrated. It's kind of thinking, what skin are you wearing that no longer fits? Anyway, truths you can no longer see. Truths that you can no longer see. Endings that feel inevitable, not forced. So it's like I've been behaving in a certain way. I've been insecure about a certain thing, getting upset by a certain thing, and I keep having that loop over and over again. But it's not fitting. It's not good going forwards. I need to let go of it. It's an old way of behaving. A moment of clarity where excuses fall away. A moment of clarity where excuses fall away. And you can look at yourself and go, oh shit, that's not working. I don't need to do that anymore. That's not good for me going forwards. I've been really bent out of shape about my job, really bent out of shape about it. And it's been a recurring thing where I feel like others get ahead of me, where others are seeing more than I am. Others get opportunities that I don't get, that I'm just used as a gap filler kind of staff member, and others get this, that, the other. And therefore, I'm kind of in a victim mentality when I'm thinking like that. And that's no good. That's no good. And I was thinking about that a lot last week. But then today I thought, do you know what? I'm letting go of that shit. It's no good. It's no good. Anyway, I'll read the comments. Do you see, that's interesting. Never really thought about that, but that makes sense. You outgrow certain things. You do. DAWG Fishing. I'm going to lose my job meme. That's who this guy looks like. I don't know who that is, man. Sorry, I don't know who that is. Johnny saying, I think insecurities come from worrying about what people will think. Yep. Peer pressure, Johnny. Peer fucking pressure is a motherfucker. And it still affects us as we're adults. Insecurities come from what other people think. I'll say it's Robert saying this is very, very true. And literally this and things that have been happening in my life, and I've always been too kind, too caring, too loving, too giving, too understanding, etc., etc. I'm still going to be that way, but towards the right people. Robert, absolutely don't cast pearls amongst pigs. Don't cast pearls amongst pigs. Biblical saying, isn't it? Type of logic. Absolutely. Absolutely. DAWG Fishing saying, now I'm panicking. Why are you panicking? Santa's saying, Robert, you're describing me. I'm all that. But now I don't give my energy to the wrong people anymore. I'm a recovering people pleaser. Yes, snap, Sander. Robert saying, Johnny, facts. Sander then says, yes. Who cares what people are going to say? Sounds harsh, this, but fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. And also, do you know what I've been annoyed by? I've been stupidly, I know better than this, but I still get sucked in. I've been thinking, why is that person, this person's being horrible and they're getting ahead in life, in their career. This person's doing this person's doing that. It's not fair, it's not justified. It's not okay. So I'm getting annoyed at other people. I was getting annoyed at people last week. And it's no good. It's no good. I know better than this, but I get sucked into it. My ego gets sucked into it. And then therefore, when I'm in that mindset, I'm becoming more low vibrational at that moment. I snap out of it and then I go back in. If I'm being honest, I've not got it all figured out. I'm still figuring it out myself. I don't know, I've kind of had an epiphany, kind of thinking that I'm done with that now. I'm letting that go. I'm just going to do me, concentrate on me. I'm still going to be a good person. I'll be the best person I can, but not taking any shit at the same time, kind of thing. Anyway, Santa's saying, I hope I'm getting the words out right. But anyway, Santa's saying, yeah, who cares about what people are going to say? My life mantra is, you don't want their lives and to be like them. Don't care about their opinions or advice. Yeah, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got them. Some opinions are valid. Some opinions you can learn from. But a lot of them, if you don't want, Santa's right, if you don't want their lives, and you don't like the way they live, Why would you give a fuck about what they think? They're not coming from a good place, potentially, Sander, by the sounds of what you're saying. Robert's then saying, Sander, it's nice to meet you. Are you going through changing in the life of form of transformation to be this way so much? Sorry, I'll start again. Robert's saying to Sander, one moment, it's nice to meet you. Are you going through change in the form of transformation to not be this way so much no longer? Johnny's saying there's a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I've read the book. It's a good book. Robert's saying, I'm happy for you. Robert says he's going to subscribe to you too. Okay, cool. Connor says, hiya. Hiya, Connor. How are you? Hope you're okay. Sandra's saying, Robert, yes, I'm in the transformation phase now and I'm becoming the real me. Pursuer saying, how the fuck did I find this live again? You're probably going down the rabbit hole, Pursuer. You're flicking through, mate. You're flicking through and then you found this shit again. Welcome back anyway. Enjoy your life. Live your best life, lad. Anyway, Robert's saying, remember, everyone, karma is real. I believe in that, Robert, absolutely. And just because it seems someone has got things others don't, doesn't mean that they're actually happening inside. Absolutely correct. I've seen it happen in real life. I've seen it too, Robert. I've seen it, I don't know if, I'm assuming you have too. I've seen people, right, they're fucking rude as fuck, right? They're absolute twats. They're not nice. And they do well in their job. They get promoted. And they do well, and they're bullies, and they're not nice, man. They're really not nice. And they're just arrogant turds, let's say that. That's being polite there. And they just seem to get ahead in their life, and they're getting away with everything. And then 2 years goes by, 3 years go by, and still doing well. It's like, what the fuck? How did they get away with this? And then all of a sudden, snap. And it's like something gets them. And sometimes it's not even the worst thing they've done. It's like 10% of what they just get caught out with something, and then it has a knock-on effect. I've seen it a few times. And just because some people get ahead in life, they might get the promotion. I've seen someone get a promotion recently and they're not the best of people always. They're lazy, they're rude, they're not nice. I'm thinking, fucking hell, you've won this promotion game. Look at you go. And you're not the best. But deep down, you're thinking, what's their life like? Probably not the best. Are they happy? Probably not. I'm paraphrasing you there, Robert. Absolutely. Wisely said there. Thanks for sharing. Pursuer, I'll move on. Pursuer saying, oh my fucking God. Okay. Then I say, everybody's just trying to figure it all out. Yeah, we are. We're fumbling through it, winging it to an extent. Life, let's say. But the figure it out game lasts for the entire life. Yeah, it does, Johnny. Wisely, very wisely said. Pursuer loves buttons. Yorick saying, I'm back. Welcome back, Yorick. Anyway, I'm going to... So this can happen. Basically, linked to this last full moon of the snake year. If you don't believe in this, it's fine. But I'm just sharing it because it's current. Sudden emotional detachment. Like, I'm just done. Sudden emotional detachment. It's like, I'm done with all this shit now. I'm not being bothered. I can't be out. I'm not going to be bothered by this anymore. I choose not to be bothered. That person over there is acting like an idiot. They're not very nice. I'm done. I don't care. I'm going to stop caring. I'm going to stop thinking about it. I'm going to stop wasting my energy on it. Fatigue or heaviness can kick in. So shedding can take energy. Heaviness, feeling heavy, feeling a bit down, feeling a bit tired, feeling a bit burnt out. Suppose it could be your nervous regulation system kicking in a bit. Your nervous regulation system's a bit, your body's not getting used to it. You're shedding the skin kind of thing, and your body's not quite caught up yet, springs to mind with regards to the fatigue. Sharp insights about relationships, works, or identity. You just realize, you catch yourself thinking, do you know what? I'm in an endless fucking loop here. I'm complaining about my life. I'm worried about what other people are doing. I'm worried about the injustice of what they're doing. And I'm thinking about it all day, or for too much of the day, or for too much of the week. And the insight is, I'm stopping this now. I'm not doing it. No good. It's not good for my better self. I want to be high vibrational. I want to be better than that. I just want to be happy as I am and be unbothered by that crap. Would be a sharp insight. A desire for simplicity and solitude. Big time. Simplicity, keeping it simple, enjoying the simple pleasures of life. Solitude. Having time and energy to yourself. Anyway, I'll move on. In relation to this, the last full moon, the snake year, I'll read all comments as well, by the way, guys. I just want to say thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed as well. Thank you so much. Anyway, Sanders then saying, Johnny, very true, but growing, healing and working on yourself gets you to actually see the change in yourself, and all the hard work that you put in starts to consolidate. Yes, it does. It's not always, it's a bit messy though sometimes, the whole growth thing. Fucking, it's like, sometimes you get to that point, Sandy, you're absolutely right. You can look at the big picture and think, oh, wow, I'm doing really well. But there's times when you feel like you're going nowhere, like you're just going backwards. But really, you've done a lot of good work. It's not linear, is it? Big Popper saying, I really like your eyebrows. Big Popper, I'll take that. Nice one. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Johnny saying, welcome back to Yorick. Sandy saying, Johnny, at some point, you do feel like you figured it all out. Been there. And then I think I figured it all out. And then life goes, oh, you think you figured it all out, dickhead? Boom. It's like, shit. I thought I'd figured it all out and I don't. I don't know about anyone else, but I've been through that. Anyway, Sanders saying, meaning that you found peace and you start loving yourself and your present life. That's a great place to be in, isn't it? I think it can be messy though sometimes, Sander. But if you get there, you're in a great place. Genuine Guy, welcome back. Good to see you again, Genuine Guy. Good evening, sir. How's you? I'm really good, thanks. How are you? Thank you for coming back. I hope you're okay. Robert Stenting, you did say your name was Drew. Yeah, man, I just want to remember your name. I absolutely love this channel. I'm definitely here for this. Drew, I don't know who Drew is. Sorry, Robert, I might be losing my trace of thought there. I don't know who Drew is. Sorry if I'm misinterpreting what you've said. Correct me if I am. Zuki saying pursuer. Oh, chocolate buttons. Question mark. Johnny saying true, Sander. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Putting time and energy into yourself. Fucking right it is. Absolutely. Wisely said there, Johnny. Robert's saying, what's going on, fella, to Yorick? Sander says, Johnny, yes, definitely. The most important relationship is the one we have with ourselves. Yeah. You've got to live with yourself. Can you live with yourself? That's a saying, is it? Can you fucking live with yourself? You've got to be able to live with yourself. You live with yourself all the time. In your sleeps, in your dreams. God, you've got to be able to live with yourself. Have a good relationship with yourself. Essential, man. I wish more people would think about these things. The world would be a better place. I think there's more people becoming more aware than there used to be. I'm not saying that's a majority, but there's more people becoming aware than there used to be, which is helped by the age of information that we're in. That's my thoughts anyway. Don't know what everyone else thinks about that. But she was saying, no, just add some normal plastic buttons. If I had chocolate buttons, I'd microwave them by now. Right, okay. Enjoy your normal plastic buttons. Yorick saying that's true, Sander. Sander is sending love and respect to Yorick. Mr. E is saying UK Big G. Hi, Mr. E. Sander's saying that's what it's all about, Brad. Absolutely, Sander. Yorick's saying it's a simple little things that really matter. Yeah, it is. We forget to appreciate these things sometimes, Yorick. Well, I do. It's the simple little things. The key to happiness, I suppose. For sure, it's saying, also, can I vent here about my feelings and past situations? For sure, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Genuine Guy is saying the most important thing to myself as a personal point of view is for my wife and daughter. Everything I do is for them. That is amazing, mate. Absolutely. That's winning, basically, genuine guy. That's winning. Mr. E saying, sort them eyebrows out first. These are my eyebrows, lad. This is where they are. I love myself. Do you love your... Mr. E, do you like yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you ever work on yourself? Do you like the way that you look, Mr. E? I'm just reflect... What's it called? Deflecting that, isn't it? Mirror. Putting the mirror back to you, Mr. E. Connor's asking a question. Have you ever tried mountain boarding? No, but it sounds interesting. No. What does it involve? What's mountain boarding, Connor? Sounds interesting, though. Sanderson saying, Yorick, I agree. They are the most meaningful and bring the most joy. Yorick saying, sort your personality out first. Maybe. That might help. Robert's saying, Johnny, yeah, man, I have many times. Guys, it went off for a minute. Big time Bert. Wow. Okay. Never seen right-angled eyebrows. Well, you have now, big time Bert. Look at you. Yorick's then saying, dealing with kids. Absolutely. Hi, Bailey. How are you? Welcome back, man. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How about yourself? Hope you're okay. Santa's saying, Brad, growing isn't linear, and if it isn't heavy, messy, and painful, you're doing it all wrong. LOL. Yeah, growing's not going to be easy. If it's fucking easy, everyone would be doing it, and everyone would be, you know, everyone would be wouldn't be carrying trauma. People wouldn't be horrible to each other. It wouldn't be, but it's not. It's not easy. It's painful, and it can be very long-winded. I think it's a lifelong thing. It can be very messy. I agree, Sandy. You're right. Johnny's saying growth starts outside the comfort zone. What I heard a saying yesterday, Johnny, about the comfort zone. I don't know. Progress dies in the comfort zone. Progress dies in the comfort zone because nothing happens in the comfort zone. There's nothing wrong with the comfort zone sometimes, because sometimes you need to consolidate what you have or just rest or just, you know, for a while. That's okay. But if you're in the comfort zone too long, it's no good. Nothing happens there. Nothing happens in the comfort zone. If you stay there too long. Genuine guy saying, yes, I'm very well, thank you. Glad to see you. Looking well. Great chat as always. Thank you, genuine guy. Sandy saying, Johnny, yes, and it does. And going deep helps. Yes, it does. Of course. Johnny said, say pain is just a physical, mental reaction to situations we haven't been exposed to. Very wisely said there, Johnny. Thank you. Raheem. Hello from India, Raheem. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Thank you to everyone that's liked and subscribed. Anyway, I'm going to move on. So this, basically, I'm going to go back to this full moon thing just a while. Go back to the comments in a minute. I won't be long. I'll go back to the comments in a minute. This, from a spiritual perspective, symbolically, this last full moon of the snake year, which ends on the 16th of February, it's the last full moon of it. It's a closing of karmic loops. Closing of karmic loops, releasing patterns that kept you small but safe. So being the people pleaser, being the yes man, doing what everyone wants you to do, being everyone who wants you to be. They want you to be the nice guy. They want you not to rock the boat. They don't want you to show that you're annoyed. You're keeping the fucking peace all the time. And there's nothing wrong with that sometimes. Sometimes you do need to keep the peace. But not all the fucking time. Not at the expense of your own light being fucking dimmed. This happens in family dynamics, friends dynamics, within the workplace, wherever you are. You've got to release those patterns that have kept you feeling fucking small and kept you light dim. And this could be, if you're going to believe in this type of thing, of course, this last full moon in the snake year, Chinese astrology, obviously, I'm talking about, is thinking I'm done with that now. Oh, fuck that. I'm going to be my best self now. Unapologetically. I'm going to stop being that fucking people pleaser. I'm going to stop keeping the peace just to let these. Another one is like, you've got insecure people. They don't. What can happen a lot of time? You dim your own light just to make people feel comfortable. So you've got an insecure person. They're they're insecure because you're capable. You're really good at what you're doing. So you dim your light. So you dim your light. You make yourself sound less intelligent. You don't do things in front of them. You don't show them how good you are. You're not trying to show. You don't be your best self basically in front of some insecure people because you know it's going to upset them. Just dimming your light. What's it going to say? It's sad in a way if you just do that all your life. Some people do that all their lives. Basically, you're not going to achieve what you're meant to achieve. You're doing an injustice to yourself if you do that. If you know what I mean. Anyway, trusting your inner knowing over external validation. Trusting your inner knowing. Like, I know, I love myself. You know that you're a good person. I've got my own. Rely on the thoughts and the feelings within, not externally. Because external validation will, it could 1 minute you're a king, the next minute you're a piece of shit. Even if you're being the same person. Validation from the outside, it changes with the wind, doesn't it? Rely on that internal validation. Still be confident but humble at the same time. And another one is preparing the nervous system for a new rhythm. So this last new moon of the snake year is you're getting ready for a new rhythm, a new way of being going forwards. If you're going to believe in that thing, the fire horse year. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I'll read the comments, should I say. Sandra's saying, Johnny, what do you mean by that? Are you talking about anxiety? Good question, Sandra. So Pursuer's saying, so around last year, I met this guy called Elias. I only knew him for about 8 months. Then he admitted he had a crush on me. I decided to get with him. Okay. Oh, Robert's saying, okay, so your name is Brad. Okay, got it. All right, sorry. Miscommunication there, Robert. Yeah, my name is Brad. Robert, yes. Don't be sorry, Robert. It's okay. I struggle with names too. It takes me a while to... Once I remember someone's name, I keep it for a long time, but it takes me a while to remember, if I'm honest. But 4 months later, I got really bad sleeping problems. Okay. I'm listening to Pursuer. Sandra, I'm listening, giving Pursuer the benefit of the doubt. Robert's then saying, what even if the comfort zone, never seen it once in my life? Maybe that's where we all became who we are. So what even is the comfort zone? What is it? Good question. I suppose the comfort zone is just like, you might already know this, but it's just like, I'm not going to bother doing anything anymore. I'm just going to stick. I'm just going to stick with what I've got. I'm not going to try and do anything. I'm not going to try and improve. I'm not going to try and work at anything. I'm just going to get nice and comfy. I'm going to watch TV. I'm going to eat crisps. And I'm going to lie here. I'm going to relax. I'm going to do the bare minimum of my job, bare minimum exercise, bare minimum everything. I'm just comfy. I'm not going to move on. I'm not going to work on myself whatsoever. That type of thing. Sorry if I'm going down the wrong train of thought there, Robert. Johnny's saying, Sander, if you're doing something you've never done before, you'll feel uncomfortable. Absolutely, if you're trying something new. I'm no therapist and think maybe anxiety might be related, but there's sure other things at play. Johnny's saying, Robert, comfort zone is just a metaphor for the norm. Johnny, that's really wisely said. Thanks for that. Comfort zone is just a metaphor for the norm. I've never seen that saying before. That's a really good one. Thanks, Johnny. For sure saying, I really hate him. Right, okay. The person that you got with. Robert's then saying, yeah, Johnny, my man, I got what you meant, fella. I was just saying from my prescription and perspective. All right, I get it, yeah. Yeah, sorry, sometimes, Robert, I've only got the written word, of course. And sometimes I might misinterpret things. So if I do, just feel free to correct me, of course. Sandra's saying, Johnny, yes, it's the fear of the unknown and overthinking the situation. Procrastination kicks in then, doesn't it? Ego can come into play too. Being insecure and scared of looking incompetent, scared of what people think, Sandra, or stupid, that can paralyze people. And over-analysis, paralysis, can't it? Kind of thinking, Sandra. ST0473, do you like sausage sambos? Don't know what that is, man. Do you like them? Robert's saying fucking facts about that dimming your light and all of that. Absolute facts. That's why I basically stay completely alone. Yeah, I get it. Or what you do is, I don't know, is you fucking just you think, fuck you. If you're going to be insecure, if you're going to be a loser, an insecure, poor me mindset about me doing well in life, then that's your problem, and just keep doing well. Just do you, man. Is what my thoughts are on that. Genuine guys then saying, and through life there are many hurtful things, many struggles, but it's for you to break these walls down, design your own achievements. My advice is go get no we want to sorry. Your own achievements. My advice is to get what we want to be easy, but you can achieve it. Good luck. Yeah, you can achieve it. Yeah, you can achieve it. It's not always easy though. Won't be easy. It's just to go for it. Genuine guy, absolutely. Aquatic Neon. Hello, Aquatic Neon. Well, Aquatic Neon says, well, you should start researching the molecular structure of volcanic ash. Aquatic Neon, what the fuck? Why? Elaborate, Aquatic Neon. Have you ever researched the molecular structure of volcanic ash? MTBJ, Dad, is that you? No, it's not. Johnny's saying, me too, LOL. I remember faces very well, but not so good with the names. Snap, I never forget face. Johnny, never forget face. Names, I do struggle with sometimes. Sometimes people come up to me and talk to me, and I stand there trying to remember the name. Fucking hell, yeah, Johnny, that's harsh, isn't it? Or, it's worse, you probably know this one, is when you've known them for long enough, you've known for a while, they know your name, but you don't remember the name, but it's been too long for you to say, oh, I'm really sorry, what's your name? Because you feel bad. So you keep talking to them. All the while, you still don't know the name. Has anyone ever done that? Because I have. Any min, whatever. He is AI or an alien. I'm definitely not AI. AI be so much more polished than I am. Definitely not fucking AI. I'm definitely not an alien either. Pre-spectrum. Sorry for the spelling mistake. No worries, Robert. Robert's laughing. Yeah. I think if I was AI or an alien, I'd probably be in a different place to this right now. Anyway, Robert's saying, I'm going to go check about volcanoes ash. I do really know that. It's important, but I forgot. As I watch a lot of science documentaries, can't remember everything at all times. Yeah, you've got to do that volcanic ash research. Put a few hours into that. See where that leads you to. The Borg saying AI couldn't render in perfect 90-degree elbow eyebrows. Not yet. Maybe one day they will be able to, the Borg. Maybe one day. It's mad at what the AI is going to go. It is fucking mind-boggling. It really is. Johnny's saying, good point, the Borg. LOL. So, the last full moon of the snake year says, you've already outgrown this, now honour it. Is there anything that you've outgrown? Now honour that. Honour it by moving forwards. Let go of what's no longer needed. Any insecurities or thoughts patterns or poor me attitudes or things that aren't for your best self and you know they're not for your best self. You're thinking, why am I thinking like that? Why am I putting myself down so much? It's not going to serve me going forwards. That's the thinking. Thinking, I shouldn't be so insecure. I shouldn't be so self-conscious. I can be better than this. I know I can do this. I know I've got a lot about me. It's having that internal self-belief and not worrying about the external. Honor it. There's no rush. There's no fucking drama with this. It's just clean endings and lighter energy ahead. Clean endings and lighter energy ahead. Moving forwards. letting go of that old insecurity shit, or at least some of it. And I get it's different for everybody. Medusa, hi Medusa. Come on, northern accent. Yes, very northern accent. You've outgrown people, Medusa. Can you elaborate on that? Have you got a story linked to that? I've outgrown people. I used to have a lot of friends or acquaintances, let's say friends, when I was in my 20s. It's quite popular at one point, believe it or not. I've not got so many friends now, but back then I had lots. I knew a lot of people within the demographics, within the area that I lived in. I was well known. Not that that's bit, and it's not. I'm not bigging myself up. It's just the way it was. But they weren't my friends. They were just acquaintances. But I did outgrow them. I outgrew those toxic behaviours. Wasn't good. A lot of people that I used to know I don't know anymore because they're on I'm in a different world now, a different mindset. Alex saying it's Sunday the 1st of February. It's the 2nd today, Alec. Yesterday was that, wasn't it? The boy he's saying, is a snake moon telling me to stop spending £20 on a pouch of baccy. Maybe, mate. Maybe the boy. Or do you like your pouch of baccy? Maybe. I'll just go to open chat now. Open chat. 1 second. Just typing something in. Medusa saying, I just prefer not to be around them. Haha. Why do you prefer not to be around them? What are the reasons? What are your reasons? Johnny's saying, Medusa, you can't change people around you, but you can change people around you. You can't change people around you, but you can change yourself around. You can change yourself, or you can choose to not be around them, I suppose. One of the biggest compliments you can ever receive in life, which I've heard a few times in my life, is, oh, wow, you've changed. You've changed you. That usually means you're not the person. The person that's saying, oh, you've changed you, is like, I like you the old way you are. I like it when you dim your light. I like it when you dim your light to make me feel more comfortable around you. I like it when you don't act confident. I like it when you're insecure. Some people like you like that. They don't want you to shine. They don't want you to do well because they're insecure themselves. So they want you to be smaller than you are, which is not good, of course. And when they say you've changed you, it's a compliment, because usually they're saying that, oh, you've changed into something. I'm not comfortable with this new you. I don't like this new you. This new you is doing really well. This new you's a lot healthier than it used to be. And that makes me feel insecure. This is what these people can think sometimes. Anyway. Johnny saying, Medusa, you can, oh, yeah, I've read that. Medusa said, I spent a £5 on my 50 grand back here. That's cheap. Not good for you, but it's cheap. But you're still on. Medusa saying, come on, Riddle. Zoe is saying help. Why do you need help? What's wrong? Going to open chat. I'm just speaking now for a while. I'm going to be live on Sunday. I said Saturday, but it's going to be Sunday as usual at 10 o'clock in the morning, approximately. I'll post it on my channel. If you want to see when my next lives are going to be, just subscribe and then click the notification button, of course, if you want to see more lives like this. If you don't want to, that's fine. What was I going to say then? So I'm going to be speaking about narcissism on Sunday. I'm going to speak about narcissism and about living with people that have narcissism and dealing with it the best way you can. That's what I'm going to speak about on Sunday. But for now, I'm talking through the comments. Anyway, Yorick is saying, I was watching a documentary about happiness and it said, we as a Western society hold on to our false impressions of happiness. E.g., for example, money, power. That is our source of unhappiness. You're absolutely right. Money's not evil like itself. It's just a form of energy, in my opinion. But false impressions of happiness is, oh, when I get the car, when I get the new Audi, I'm going to be happy. Maybe you're happy for a few weeks at the best. And a lot of the time you buy a brand new car. It's nice, don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with that. But then it's just to impress people you don't know most of the time. It's not real happiness. Power, the illusion of power. It's finding happiness in the external, basically, Yorick, in relation to what you're saying. And therefore, stating that that would be a false impression of happiness, absolutely. Robert's then saying, I'm moving on, sorry. When I notice that someone has changed, I'll point that out to them. And I'll respect them and point out what they've changed in a respectful way. Do you know what? Thanks, Robert. That's a very, that's coming from a different angle, isn't it? That's coming from a good place. You're doing it in a respectful place. Never had no one do that to me my whole life. Oh, it's when someone goes, oh, you've changed you. Look at you. You're doing really well. Like, you look really healthy. Well done with the job. That's different, isn't it? Thanks for sharing that. I shared mine from a negative perspective. You shared yours from more of a positive perspective. And that can and does happen to some people. But you've never had no one do that to you your whole life. You never experienced that. What you've just, in relation to what you've said. You're absolutely right. Some people can do it. It depends where you're coming from, doesn't it, Robert? Some people can come from a good place when they say that. Yeah, I can believe that, absolutely. I like to hear other people's perspectives as well. Yeah, thanks. That's a good point. Zoe's then saying, I'm 17 and I'm pregnant, but it wasn't a choice. It was forced on me. How do I tell my family? It's very heavy, Zoe. You sit down with them. You're open and you're honest. You just tell them. So I just want to be open and honest with you, and I need you to understand, and I need you not to get mad at me and shout at me. I need you to listen to me. I need 5 minutes of your time. Sit down with them. Maybe do it in a neutral place, like a coffee place, like when it's quiet, or a restaurant or somewhere. It doesn't matter where, but somewhere in a neutral ground maybe, and say, look, I really don't need you to get mad. I'm really struggling. I really need your help. I really need you to understand. You say those things before you say that to them. You get them to sit down, get them to be in a good, calm mindset, get them to be present as much as you can, and then explain that to them. And also, yes, absolutely, if what you're saying is true, absolutely, Johnny, go to the police. That's awful. Anyway, Johnny's saying you've changed. Most of the time it comes in a negative way. Yeah, it can do. Depends on the person, of course, Johnny. Going back to what Robert was stating, but a lot of the time it comes from a negative. Sometimes for me, it's come from more of a insecure place, coming from the person that said it to me. I've heard it a few times. But in a way, it's like a kind of a compliment. It means you're doing well. It means you're doing really well. I think either way, even if it comes from an insecure person or like a warm, like you've got a warm person saying to it, saying, well, you've changed you, well done. Or a person saying, oh, you've changed you, what's up with you? Both at the times, I think, because it doesn't matter who's saying it, coming from a good place or a bad place, it's still a compliment. Either way. Zuki's saying, agree with that. And if that feels too hard right now, please ask a trusted figure in your life for help. Yep. That could be a teacher. That could be a boss, a manager. I don't know. That could be someone, anyone. There's helplines too. Zuki, thank you. Genuine guy saying, I will give this advice. Remember, anything the mind sees never ever goes away. I've seen many awful things as 24 years in the forces. Then firefighter, if you rush to see anything that's with you. 1 minute, sorry. I'm going back to your comments. Let me read it again. Sorry, genuine guy. I will give this advice. Remember, anything the brain or the mind sees never ever goes away fully. No, I can see why. I've seen many awful things. That's 24 years in the forces. I bet you have. Bet you have. That most people will never see. Then firefighter, if you rush to see anything that's with you. What do you mean by that? Sorry, I get the rest of it, but what's that then firefighter if you rush to see anything's with you? Don't get that bit, genuine guy. If you can elaborate a bit more, that'd be great. And he's always saying, but my sister had this happen and she got kicked out. So something really bad's happened to your sister and to you, Zoe, and then your parents have kicked them out after they've heard that story. That doesn't sound very good, does it? You need a social worker, the police involved if you're dealing with something like that. I'd advise you to go down that road and report that, of course. Your saying getting one with nature brings happiness too. Easy nature bathing, where you feel the earth barefoot and just sit and listen to nature and meditate in nature. I think the Japanese have done studies, like I think it's called forest therapy or something like that. Forest bathing. Yes, there's a lot of truth in it. I think a lot of we are at one with nature, energy. Therefore, yes, I agree. Wizzy saying, Zoe, take heart. That's very kind of you to say, Wizzy. Johnny says, Zoe, I don't know where you are, but you should be able to go home and get some kind of authority. Absolutely. Robert saying it's also in the way that someone says you've changed the tone of voice and everything. Tone is everything. Fucking hell, Robert. Absolutely tone. I could go, oh, don't be a dick. Don't be silly. But I'm saying it in a light way. I'm not like swearing at you. Or I could just say something really polite, really aggressively, really angrily. If you know what I mean. Tone. You could say the most polite sentence in the fucking world, but the tone is aggressive. Or you could say the most cursing sentence with loads of curse words in them all, but not having any malice behind the words. It's the energy behind the words, Robert. Absolutely. Robert said, if it's a positive way or a negative way of being told that you've changed. Robert saying you have a phone, you're using it now, call police right now. Well, absolutely. If what you're saying is true, Zoe, absolutely you need to do that. Make sure you're safe. Jack Grundy, bro, do you work at the Greggs in the service station on the M62 northbound? No, Jack, don't work at fucking Greggs. There's nothing wrong with working at Greggs, by the way. I respect anyone that actually just works. Not everyone can work, I get it. Some people can't. Some people are just retired, or some people are just in between jobs because of various reasons, which is absolutely fine. But I respect anyone that does any type of work. Mackies, whatever it is, doesn't matter. I respect anyone that contributes. Johnny said, genuine guy. Yes, that's true. You need to find a way to cope with that, but it never goes away. Yeah, coping with the trauma, innit? I suppose if you get stronger, you can handle it better. Zuki, thank you, Zuki. Zoe, there's also helplines if you feel that is easier. So, Zuki, done a great thing there. Thank you for that. Thank you, Zuki. There you go. And Zuki's giving a phone number there. Genuine guy is then saying, if you rush to see something, if it's a burnt body, adults, children killed in an accident or a violent event, if you see it, it will never erase the images. That's all I'm saying. Right. Thanks for sharing that, genuine guy. I can understand why you'd never erase that in your mind. That sounds, it's harrowing, isn't it? Harrowing, that. Not easy at all. Damien's saying something sick, let's say that. Anyway. I've got a thick skin, haven't I? Got water off a duck's back with me with all these put downs. God. Robert says, saying some people have been put on there for a much bigger purpose than just to work at a dead-end job also. I agree. I believe, sorry, excuse me. I believe that I'm here for a higher purpose to an extent. I believe that I am here to raise my consciousness levels and also to mediate the lessons and to work through it. And this is what I'm meant to be doing right now on here. Feel this is lines with who I am. I do the job at the hospital because it pays. It gives me it keeps a roof over my head. It keeps food on the table. You need to do those things in the world that we live in capitalism, of course. But I believe that we're here to grow through collective consciousness. And that's why I talk about what I talk about. Not always directly all the time. Sometimes it flows in different ways. But I believe that's why I'm here. Part of the reason why I'm here. Thanks, Johnny. I will drink some water. Damien. What the hell, lad? What the hell is going on with you, lad? You've got issues there. I can't help you with that. Maybe have a bath, have a shower, sort your life out, clean your room up, clean yourself up, and then go from there. But only you can do that. You're going for the shock factor, Damien, aren't you? You're going for the shock factor. Yeah, there's definitely some imagination going on there with the cheesy things that are going on. Let's just say that's awful. Oh, God. Robert's then saying, also thanks for that, Johnny. Of course, lots of wisdom from you guys. Thank you. Damien, no, not going to do that. That's disgusting, boy. You dirty bastard. Damien. Sorry, I've got to say it. Sort your life out, lad. Robert said, cup of tea for me. Yeah, on water. I've already had a cup of tea, Damien. Not Damien, bloody hell, sorry. Robert, I've already had a cup of tea. DK and Damien, I think you'd get along very well by the sounds of it. Genuine guy saying you get sensible conversations, you get people's different views on life, which enables you to understand people, help them, and learn things about yourself at the same time. That's very, 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 very fucking wise, genuine guy. Very, very wise. Very, very true. I'm going to read it again. I like that. I'm going to share it. 1 minute. You get sensible, genuine guy saying you get, I'm reading it again because it's really good. You get sensible conversations. You get people's different views on life. One of the benefits of doing this right now, what I'm doing, for me, not just for you, for me, for people that want to listen or want to learn, which enables you to understand people. If you've got open-minded, yeah. Help them if you're open-minded, yeah. And learn things about yourself at the same time, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I remember in my 20s and like early 30s, I really worked on myself. I came away from taking drugs. I was really lost. I was a bad lad. I was a naughty lad, let's say that. I was lost. And I worked on myself really well. I got away from all the drugs. I got away from all the people that I used to hang around with, all crime, let's say. I worked on myself, and then I started working in care, started to help people. But then I kind of like, I chilled out with the self-improvement for a while. I stopped. And then this has really reignited that self-improvement thing for myself. Because there's still work to be done. Anyway. Damien, you're a sick boy. Zoe's saying, I'm scared. I'm 23 weeks. I know what it is. I'm in college. I'm unemployed. I have nowhere to go unless it's in the streets. I hate talking about it to the police. They told me to just grow up and tell my family. Zoe, I don't know about that. I don't know what to say about that. I can't help you with that, Zoe. You need to speak to the police. You need to speak to social services or something like that. And they would take you seriously. If you're being serious, they would take you seriously. They take that kind of thing very seriously. When it comes to abuse, people being abused, women are top of the list, aren't they? The top of the list. The priority number one for the police. The priority number one. So if you came to them presented them with something horrific happening to you, they would treat it fucking seriously. They would not be doing what you've just said, Zoe. They would not. Sorry, but they wouldn't. They have a duty of care. Safeguarding measures would be put into place. I know about these things. I work in care. I know about these things. I've worked in care in the past and I work for the NHS, so you have a duty of care as a professional policeman or as a nurse or as a healthcare worker, whatever it is. You have a duty of care for that type of thing. So anyway, Robertson saying, as you said about wisdom, I said a cup of tea, and China is known for being wise in flow on the same frequency wavelengths. Oh, interesting, Robert. DK1000. DK 11000. Genuine guy is ex-services, ex-commando, and I'd probably not someone you want to trifle with, really. Really be tough. I can imagine being really tough. Very wise, very hardened. You wouldn't say things like that to certain people in real life. You'd be so genuine guy, probably really strong, well-rounded person that you don't want to mess with. Anyway, Zuki Sin saying, I'd recommend reaching out to a dedicated charity service, Childline, etc., that will have the resources to help keep you safe. I'm so sorry the police have treated you so poorly. I don't think they do that, Zuki. I don't know. If they have, then you go to someone else. Robert saying, very happy to hear this. Mr. Tumble, what's happening, lad? All right, Mr. Tumble, how are you? Yorick says, I like the Aliens movie. Newt, I remember Newt from the Alien movies, the second one, isn't it? Says that they mostly come out at night, mostly. These trolls mostly come out at night, mostly. Very true. Robert saying, who was that again? I'll go subscribe to them. I don't know what you're on about there, Robert. Right, Zuki. Okay, thanks, Zuki. Okay. I will say, Brad, I have had friends that have been abused like that and they were dismissed and ignored by the police, so they have had a duty. The reality is there are shortcomings. All right. Okay, Zuki. Thank you for your perspective. I'm not personally equipped to deal with that right now. At all. This is not what the channel's about, but I'm absolutely open. Thank you for sharing your helplines and everything. Thanks for sharing your perspective there, Zuki. Thanks for saying what you've just said, that you've had friends that have been ignored by that. Sorry, that's really bad. That's really bad. But you do need to go to somebody else, absolutely, if that person's had that happen. The boy saying, I will try and deal with problems as soon as possible. Quickly learn you can only juggle so much. If you have no control of the problem, I deal with that later. Works well with me. So it's hard to juggle too many things at once, isn't it, the boy? It really is. Sometimes you just pick the easiest thing to deal with and deal with that one thing at a time. Robert McIntyre says, who was that in the army? I'll go to subscribe to them. It's Genuine Guy 1234, Robert. Genuine Guy 1234. Anyway, Zuki's saying, I will say, Brad, I have friends. All right, sorry. I've read that. So I'm just saying, Robert, why do you seem hostile in some of your videos and demanding thousands of views on your music videos? Genuinely curious here. This is how I perceive your videos I've just watched. Okay. Johnny saying, it's Robert, it's the Genuine Guy, the pink comment. Thanks, Johnny. Robert saying, the person that you said was in the army. Yes, that's genuine. That's Genuine Guy, yeah, it is. Don't know if it's that person's got their own channel. I don't know. I can't speak for them with regards to that. Oliver saying, what do you think about Muslims? What do I think about Muslims, Oliver? I work with them. I work with a lot of Muslims. I just see people as people. As long as they respect me, they don't force their ideas onto me, and they're just respectful. then I'll be respectful back, no matter what they believe in or where they're from. Pretty much, Oliver. I work with some amazing people. I work with so many different nationalities, man. I really do. And people just get along. Depends on how you are as a person. That's my thoughts. Mr. Tumble, all good, lad. I understand what you're saying, being there, being good, being bad, and being mad. Being good, being bad, and being mad. I've been all of those things, Mr. Tumble, at some point. Robert saying, oh, ball one, feel sorry for me. But I was abused by my mum for 20 years. That's only a small part of what I went through. All that made me who I am. I now have bipolar, PTSD, but it's made me who I am. It's made you who you are. I'm sorry to hear that, Robert. Sorry to hear that. But I'm glad to hear that you're coming out through the other end of it and learning from it and found wisdom and growth through it. Johnny's saying the Borg. We need to identify what we can control and take it on. It's like goat we can't control. DK11000, you're going. You're gone. Being rude. Off you go. Bye-bye. Anyway, Robert's saying, that's absolutely, Sander, that's absolutely bullshit. What are you even talking about? You're an absolute clown. Why are you saying that, Robert? Why are you saying that, Robert? Don't be saying that. Something not right there, Robert. Why are you saying that? Sander's saying she's out. Bye, Sander. Good night, Sander. Zuki, don't insult. Yeah, Zuki's saying, sorry, do not insult others on this chat. No, I don't know where we're going here. Don't know where we're going. I don't think she asked you a question and the response wasn't great. Was it? Why do you feel it seem hostile in some of your videos? 20,000 views on your music videos. It's a question, isn't it? It's a question. Genuine guy is saying, yeah, it was a clarification question. I don't believe that any parent should abuse their children or by any way family member. It sickens me to hurt or abuse. Yeah, of course, it's awful. It can be awful, that kind of thing, of course. Bullies and abusers are horrible. Yeah, they're not nice people, of course. Johnny saying, Robert, I don't think she insulted you. There might be a misunderstanding. I don't think she was intending to insult you. She was just trying to understand. Pursue her. Keep finding this live. Of course. Robert, I think you've been, what's he going to say? She don't even actually have her own channel on here and you question me about mine. Stop it already. All right, so you've hit a sore spot, Robert. Maybe you need to work on that. Maybe. I don't know. I've not seen your channel. So why did she say something negative about my page instead of something positive? And probably gone to your channel and looked at something and then responded to it. You might look at my channel and look at what I do and go, oh, Brad, why'd you do that way? I can either listen to it and learn from it, or I can ignore it. I've got a choice, haven't I? Maybe. Priscilla says, has anyone heard of bug stacks? No, mate. What's bug stacks? I don't know what that is. Nope, Zuki's not heard of them too. Zuki, going back to that person, that Zoe that was on here before, oh, God, I hope they're okay. I do. I get some people on here that say certain things that are true and some people that don't. And then I've just got the written word in front of me, haven't I? I'll keep it positive though. And the truth is as well, I give people the benefit of the doubt. If they're respectful and good people, that's all good. And if they're not, then that's it. It's game over, isn't it? It's all good. Genuine guy saying, my daughter is very pretty like her mum. My daughter has her girlfriend. They both live with us. She and her partner used to suffer abuse from stupid guys. It's our society today. Yeah, sometimes genuine guy. It works both ways though, man. I'm not saying that men can be fucking terrible. 1000% genuine guy, 1000%. But men can be great too and good. And women can be bad too sometimes, in my opinion, in different ways. There's good and bad with both sexes, isn't there? Don't say, no, he's still here. Yeah, I'm still here. Still here, Dawn. I'm still going. I hope you're okay. I hope your horses are okay. Johnny saying, in my opinion, Zoe didn't feel genuine. Might be wrong, Johnny. That's what I thought too. I still got to keep, I suppose I felt that way too. I did. That was my gut feeling, Johnny. But I still got to take things like that. God, it's difficult. When you're doing this, it's like tricky. Could you give people the benefit of the doubt to an extent, of course? Johnny says, welcome back to Dawn. So he says, I pursue it. Oh, it's a game. Assumed it was a snack. Dawn says hello to Johnny. Genuine guy saying, absolutely, there's good and bad from both sides. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. It can be a minefield out there. The dating game, let's say. Minefield. If you get with the wrong person, it can set you back years. If you get with the right person, it can improve your life massively. It's noticing the red flags and having enough self-respect to not tolerate shit behavior. Pursuing, yeah, the little sentiment bug creatures are apparently parasites or the game. Don't say all kinds of people can be shit, good ones or the minority. Yes. We can all be shit at some point. God, I must have done something wrong at some point. Not perfect, but it's hard to find genuinely good people that learn from mistakes. Or people that a good person would be someone who fucks up, but they owns it and goes, yeah, I fucked up. It was me. I'm really sorry. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be better next time. And a true apology is changed behavior, isn't it? That's a true apology. Anyway, Johnny's saying, how are your horses doing? Just horsing around. I think you're horsing around, Johnny. Yes. Sandra's saying, now he's deleted all the crazy videos. Interesting. I called him out, basically. You are not feeling me, Robert. I refuse to participate in chats where this individual is. Okay, Sandra, trust your judgment. I haven't seen the person's channel. Okay. Well spotted. TBD saying, what are you guys talking about? It's just basically, TBD. I'm just reading through the chat at the moment, man. I've been talking about my previously I was talking about my a year of doing YouTube. I talked about the God, it sounds a bit different, but the last full moon in the snake year, which has just been yesterday, and how it affects us potentially if you believe in that type of thing. But now I'm just reading through the comments. Google Chrome saying, hi, please tell me, is this a safe space where I won't be judged? Google Chrome, it's a safe space, absolutely. As long as you're respectful and a decent person and don't be abusive towards others, then absolutely. Yorick saying, talking about horses, anyone remember Fools and Horses TV show? It was a fucking great show. So, Yorick, very funny. Don't saying horses are good. Scrappy dog wasn't very well today. He puked on the floor, but he's feeling better now and he's got his toys out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that Scrappy's not well. Hope he feels better soon. Pursue saying, I love buttons. Why do you love buttons? Robert's gone. I've taken that out. I've taken that person out. I've taken that person out. That's gone. Don't know what's wrong there. I have to trust the judgment there. Don't think yet. Del and Rodney. I did get your last message, Google Chrome. I did. I read it out. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. Don't say I used to be a little arsehole, but now I take pride in being a good person. I used to be a little arsehole too. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be a little. Oh God, I was crazy. I was mad, man. Mad. Honestly, wouldn't believe it. But I used to be. Pursue saying, holy shit. You're saying get him checked just to be safe. Yeah, wise, I suppose. I hope he's all right. Pursue's I've got a bright ass pink pen. Okay, enjoy your pink pen. Johnny saying, I'll never forget the show BoJack Horseman. Yeah, I've not seen them all. I've seen some of them. That was a mad program. What's my TBD opinion on sexism? Opinion on sexism. I think we're just all people, man. I don't like sexism. What's my opinions on it? I don't think it's good either way. Men get berated a lot now, don't they? They get put down a lot. But obviously it works both ways. It's not good. I think men and women have different strengths and weaknesses and they should work together as humans, as people. That's my thoughts on that. Doesn't always work out that way though, does it, of course? Genuine guy, it's been a pleasure to have been involved in this chat. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. Look forward to your next live. Me and my wife are going to walk the dogs. Everyone stay safe and have a great week. Thank you. Thanks for being a great person, genuine guy. You're a good person. Thank you for lucky to have you on here. Thanks for your contributions. Thanks for being a good person, a great person. Enjoy your walk with your dog. Don't say, oh, Mr. Snuggles year, the horse's year. Yeah. Johnny says, bye, genuine guy. Zuki says, take care. Google Chrome saying, from the angle, you remind me of a monk in Hazlitt's clothing with the brown hoodie and beads. Okay, cool. Yorick saying, for anyone who has dogs, please never take dogs in the rain. That's when snails come out and dogs might eat them and it's fatal for them. Just my advice. I think you can take dogs out in the rain, but you've got to be mindful of that, Yorick. Yes, it's rich. And it's also, there's another one, Yorick. Don't take dogs out when it's really, really hot because they burn the paws. So you're saying BoJack is off the walls, but it's very good. Yeah, it is off the walls. Not seen that for ages. Don't say he's good. He's good at eating things. He's supposed to, but he's fine now. Don't say, hey Zuki, how are you? Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, guys. I appreciate you all. I wonder what time it is now. I'm getting on a bit, aren't I? I'll keep going the best I can. Dawn's asking how Suki is. Suki saying, hey, Dawn, not too bad. How have you been? Pursuer is eating a pink pen. Pursuer, don't eat the pink pen. Google Chrome saying, men do get berated a lot. Well said. Yes, they can do. Yes, they can do, especially in modern times. And I don't think it's all... Sometimes it's fair. If a man's being a bad person, let's say, or being abusive or whatever, deserves a bit of shit. Let's be real. But some men get it because there's no reason at all. It's not fair. Their feelings are ignored a lot of the times. They're just expected to keep going, to man up, to never have any feelings, just to work and provide. And that's it. And if they moan and complain, they're dismissed or not taken seriously. And I don't think that's always a good thing, if you know what I mean. Don't say I'm good, thanks. I'm working less so I can study for my course. I've been quite productive recently. Well done, Dawn. You're going to achieve great things with that. It's amazing. Very specific what you're doing, very specialized. Very valuable. Suki saying that's great. Oh, shit. Sorry, Dawn. Fuck. Sorry. Mr. Snuggles is a snake. I'm really sorry. Mr. Snuggles, yes. He'll give great cuddles. God. Sorry, I forgot. Thanks for correcting me, Dawn. Johnny's asking what Dawn's studying. Dawn is studying equine body work. Sports massages for horses. Very, very, very specific though. TBD, dog sees something fatal to them, devours it like a 3-course luxury meal. Right? TBD. They're on it. The dogs are on it. They'll God, yeah. Dawn saying, yeah, they do, LOL. Google Chrome saying, for anyone who's had dogs, just because you're out in the dark and nobody's looking doesn't mean that you can leave that dog mess on the floor, bag it and bin it. Google Chrome, I agree. Absolutely. I think it's disgusting that when people leave it. It's wrong. I agree 1000% with you there. Johnny's saying, interesting. Sometimes I watch horse chiropractors on YouTube. I've never seen that. Interesting though. Dawn saying that she lifts all the poo. Good on you, Dawn. Oh, says, well, animals poo. I don't think I've shit outside recently. There's always a chance, though. There's always a chance, though. Going with the joke there, of course. Google Chrome gives you a fist bump to Dawn saying, Dawn, you're the best for that. Pursuer saying, but pens are absolutely delicious. I've even sorted them out by flavour. I have chemical, and chemical. All that plasticky goodness, Pursuer, that you're enjoying. TBD saying, I get UK propaganda ads saying that what your partner can and can't wear is abusive. And that messenger her a lot is abusive, LOL. It depends on the context, TBD. I think messaging your partner non-stop is crazy. Comes across as desperate and probably come across as unattractive if it's done too much. Telling your partner what they can and can't wear, I think that could be abusive too. Depends on the situation, doesn't it? I don't think you should tell people what to wear and what not to wear, though. I think you should be able to choose yourself. Anyway, don't think, yeah, I'm doing soft tissue stuff. Okay, with regards to the horse massages. Johnny's saying, I didn't think that, Dawn. He's laughing. But she was saying, maybe ease up on those pens, eh? Yeah. Chill out with the fucking pens, lad. But she was saying, never. I'm never going to give up on eating pens. Okay. Google Chrome says, TBD, it's mental. All this crap will stop soon. The pendulum will swing back very hard. What do you mean by that, Google Chrome? Ollie. Hello, Ollie. Nice to meet you. My name's Brad. It's a full-time job. I'm a scrub nurse. I'm a band 5 scrub nurse. I work in an operational theatre for the NHS at a hospital. What do you do? Is a question, Ollie. Do you work, or do you go to college, or whatever it is you do? Johnny says, thanks for the image in my head, Dawn. Dawn says, wine, yes. I was about, Johnny says, I'm about to come about the lift, my poo, Dawn, but you beat me to it. Dawn says, you're welcome. Dawn says, sorry. Ha ha ha, sorry. Yuki saying, please elaborate on the pendulum swinging back. Yeah, sounds interesting, but I need more context. I need more information. TBD saying, the minute you enter a relationship, you dress for your partner, not yourself. Be respectful. Respectable, should I say. Expect to talk to them more than once a year. I despise UK propaganda. You dress for your partner, yeah. You try and look after yourself. Be respectable, of course. Yeah, you got to. It's balance, isn't it? You're going to speak to them. You got to communicate with them. There's a cute giraffe chiropractor video. Wow, that's very specialised, isn't it? Never even heard of such a thing. Yorick saying, if I just joined the live and saw the comment, I'd be wondering, like a pondering over the poo. Would you be Yorick? Yorick. Don's laughing. Google Chrome says the only Zuki why. So you can ban me. Google Chrome. I don't know the reason why. No, don't think we're going down that road. Google Chrome, you've not, as long as you've been on, you've been okay. You've not been horrible or anything. So you've been respectful. Dawn is saying blue crayons are my favourite. Zuki saying TBD. My suspicion is that it's more so referring to excessively controlling behaviour, perhaps. Yeah, obsessive controlling behaviour is different, isn't it? Google Chrome says Zuki with a sad face. Zuki saying that question tells me that your answer is bannable. I don't know what you mean. I've not said anything that's bannable in relation to that. I just wanted to understand more, is all Zuki's saying. Yeah, asking to understand. Not to be rude, are we? We're just asking to understand. Yeah. Google Chrome said, the only Zuki, I think you're a nice... Google Chrome, Zuki is not a narcissist. No. I think that's silly. You're getting silly now. We're going down the silly road. It's not one of them cases where you start off nice or decent and then start being a bit... That's what happens as well on here. You get people being like respectful, decent, and then there's something not quite right. And you can't see it straight away because it sounds really good. And then it goes downhill slowly, and then it gets a bit fucking weird. And then they start being rude. Some people, they slide in little digs. Anyway. Dawn, do you think our pets' spirits never leave us? I believe in spirits, and I believe that pets have spirits as well. Yeah, I do. Yorick, I know you've asked that to Dawn, but I thought I'd answer it too. I think there's definitely another side, you know that, don't you? There's another side, man. I don't understand it completely, if I'm honest, but it's there. I know it's there. I feel it's there, and it should give you some comfort and some hope and some protection. Anyway, pursue is just eating popcorn. Good for you. TBD. The issue is controlling behaviour is used as a blanket term. What do you mean by that, TBD? Google. Zuki is an awesome human. Absolutely. Absolutely. 1000%, Dawn. Google Chrome says, Dawn, oh, sorry. TBD says, I think Chrome means that I'll go back in on them and it's fail and be shown how stupid the ads are. Don't know what you mean. Yorick, I heard the other day that grief is the price we pay for love. Oh, shit, Johnny, that's really well said. Grief is the price we pay for love. Wow. Very profound and very, very true. Dawn says, I believe so, Yorick. Animals are pure love and they stay with us. Yes, they're very pure, very innocent in a lot of ways. Dawn, absolutely. And to Yorick that as well. Google Chrome says TVD. Smiling and laughing, whatever. Patiently happy. I worked at a restaurant, and when Muslim customers come to eat, I secretly put pork meat in the food. Right. Well, I think that's a good thing to do, man. Don't say impatiently. Why? Why the fuck would you do that? Zuki is very intelligent, very, very wise. You're welcome to think what you like, but you're lashing out with categorizations like that just isn't productive. You're so smart, Zuki. So smart. I pray and hope that you get your own place soon, Zuki, and find your own peace, you know. By the way, just to change the topic a little bit. Google Chrome, don't be so rude to my favourite moderator. Zuki is, by the way, also Jesus Christ. You're the first person to make my brain unbrain. Google Chrome, showing it, sad face to Zuki. Okay. So you're saying patiently doing that is just asking for bad comment to come your way in the future. Yeah, it is. Big time. Zuki says thank you to Pursuer. So I'm saying that's bad patter. I'm not reading that. Guys, I'm really tired. I have to go to sleep. I'm really sorry. I'd keep going if I could. I'll read a few more and then I'm going to have to go. Patiently happy is just chatting shit. Oh. What do I think of races of people? I just think we're all energy, man. I think races and nationalism is it just divides people. I'm gonna have to get some sleep, guys. I'm really tired. I've got work tomorrow. Doing a 6-day week as well this week. I'm going to be live on Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be talking about narcissism, which Zuki has suggested, should I say. I'm going to talk about narcissism, living with people with narcissism, and how to make the best of it, as imperfect as that's going to be. That's what I'm going to talk about on Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Around then, I'll try. I might be live during the week at some point, but it'll be on my channel. If you want to check out my channel, check it out. If you don't, it's fine. If you want to see next up and coming videos, it's just click on the notification button, basically. But I need to get some sleep, man. I've got shit. I've got stuff to do tomorrow. I've had a really good chat. Thank you for all your wisdom and your perspectives. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll definitely see you Sunday. I'll try to be live during the week, but I can't promise anything. So I'm not going to promise anything that I can't deliver on. But I will be talking about narcissism. So good night to everyone. Thank you for your time. Keep looking after each other. Don't fucking give up. Yeah, and make the best of things as best you can. So thank you for your time. Good night. And hopefully I'll see you again on Sunday. Goodbye.